Hi, everyone. Oh, my goodness. I told you guys we're coming live. I'm like way late. I was supposed to be live like 2 hours ago, but like whatever. Y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't know that in y'all pressed. Y'all didn't know that in y'all is pressed. Okay. Hello, everyone. Did you guys miss me? Did you guys miss me? Did you guys miss me? I'm gonna try to start doing when I go live every day over here on YouTube. I'm gonna try to start getting like back into that. But we got the book club on members only, and y'all look at here. I don't know. Okay, I get paid to do all of this, unlike Hagwar rights. But unlike the Hag, I get paid to do all of this, girl. On the 21st, I get paid, girl. Cha-ching. Yes. Hey, y'all. Then Daddy Drew's, Drew Perks, Hayes, Wade. Is it Anjanetta? Anjanetta? Is that? I hope I'm saying that right. Trina Hybu, Makia, Jordan, Double D, Celine, Sherry, Juju, period. Prize Hybu, Caitlin, Ducky Dexter. Is that how you say that? I hope I'm saying that right. Jordan Animated Bolin. What a name. I like that. What a name. Yes. 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 Hi, Isaiah. Isaiah coming in right away with the super sick song. Not my son. Yes. Y'all know I've been sick. Y'all can't even tell, can y'all? Can y'all tell? Can y'all tell, girl? I haven't been feeling well, but I'm just like, whatever. Because when you're a parent and you're amazing and you're attractive, you see, ugly people have time to be sick. You know, like they definitely have time for it. But like attractive people and parents, you know, attractive parents, we don't have time for that. So, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but I feel a lot better today. So, yesterday I felt like crap, and you guys can even tell. I'm amazing. Oh my god, girl, I'm amazing. No, Tressa, don't say I sound a bit congested, Tressa, oh, girl. Don't notice it now, ma. Tressa, you got your damn nerve. Talk about some, yeah, you do sound a little congested. You, go like that. Shine go like that. Sound like you need to do that. That's what that word. Tressa, you leave it to Tressa. Leave it to her to always try to come for me. So yeah, shout out to Isaiah again for the super sticker. Says, bro, I love when you hit them notes. Made my day. Look at Isaiah. So when I call certain family members, especially my FC, shout out to my FC, I love you, girl. I love you, girl. They when I call them, they answer and they'll be like, "Not my son." I'll be like, really? You guys aren't supposed to watch me. Okay? You're not supposed to watch me. Hi, down the rabbit hole news, babes. I love you. Oh my god, I love you. So, y'all. So yeah, they like literally. I'll call and they be like, "Not my son." When I start, I was like, "Hello, hello, hello." And you know, funny thing is, my family, they actually like the Hag. They do. Hag, my family like you, bitch. I don't know why, but they do. Frauds. Yes. So, shout out to Donna Rabbit Hole. She said, set the like, period. She said, not my son. Right, rabbit, girl. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into that because then I'm just gonna flip out. Because I'm just gonna flip out. But yes, for why Simply Key said, yes, y'all. I think I said this on coffee. Yeah, my family likes the Hag. They like her. Believe it or not, they like her. They do. My aunt, she'd be like, "You need to be nice to her nephew." Have you not like watched the whole series? Did you not see what she did to me? I was like, "Oh my god, the audacity of y'all to be trying to sit here and make it look like I'm just like going after her." I said, "Oh no, I had to pull up the video." She was like, "Oh no, I ain't watched none of them, nephew." I said, "Then shut the fuck up." Yeah, you know, you got your nerve. I say, yeah, then shut the fuck up. Now, I need you to watch all of these. And then see what she did to your family. And then come back. Then we can revisit. Okay? Because I sent that whole $2 I could have sent to you. Mm-hmm. And that's just what that were. So yeah, but a lot of the stuff they didn't see. So they have no idea. They just, like, we want y'all to like each other. We liked when you liked her. I was like, gross. This is so not that. I was so annoyed. Shout out to Black Sheep for sending a super stick. She says, hope you feel better, Sean. Oh, thank you, Black Sheep. But I feel fine. It's no big deal. Probably just a little head cold. It probably feels like it's already passing or passed. Just a little piece of it left. It got real cold here. At first, it was fine. Like, the weather was fine. And then it just got, like, really cold. Just, like, out of nowhere. And shout out to Isaiah. She says, my wife and kids be looking at me crazy when I be singing Not My Son randomly in the house. I think that I do it randomly, too. Correct? I come in my son's room and it ain't clean, and I be like, not my son. I'm like, not my son. Like, get your ass up and clean up this thing. So, and I'm a girl. So, yeah, so it just kind of like got cold out of nowhere. Shout out to Special K. She says, time has flown and I'm having a good time over. Yeah, I'm glad you are. Oh, please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Y'all tried. Over 300 people in here, and it was 80 or something likes. Like me. Oh my goodness. Then Nita Boo, I'm not talking to you. Oh my God. Nina, did you say hi to me? Nina, did you say hi to me? Talk about something I did. But then I wasn't talking to you, sweetie. God, oh, you did say hi, Nina? Oh, you did? Oh, you did? Okay. Hey, girl. Mm-hmm. Hey, Chanel, no, Chanel, don't know. It's too late. I'd have been like 7 minutes, and now all of a sudden you want to say hello? Like, did you really just come here and just sit down? Oh my God. So no, it's too late. Time has passed. No. No. But yeah, my family they actually liked the hag. And like I told them, I said, I got tired of, handling her. Cause I was. Correct. See, a lot of the people, like, the Atwoods and, the Popcorns and the Liar Bees, the energy that they get from other content creators. It's because a lot of them is probably jealous, that they work with the hag and that the hag won't deal with them, and stuff like that. See, when I was cool with the hag only wanted me, okay? Because I'm amazing. So she really only wanted me, and I'm a girl. That's why I tried to get rid of everyone around, just so that it was just her and I, okay? So the hag would not go to really anybody else's platform unless they were a smaller one, talking about, an up-and-coming platform, talking about her in like a we suck your toes, type of light. Other than that, she didn't go anywhere, okay? Daddy's home. Correct. She didn't go anywhere else, okay? The only place that she would visit was King Pain, okay? And shout out to the official King Pain. She would go over there and visit, but she wouldn't, no, okay? And not because I told her not to. I would never tell her not to go to other platforms, and stuff like that. She didn't want to. No, no, not at all. It was the big three. It was me, her, and the official King Pain. That's how she wanted it. Yeah. Okay. Because, I had a tight leash around her. Okay. See, these bitches be my bitches when I'm not even asking them to be my bitches. Like, it just happens. Okay. It just goes with the flow. All right. So that's just what that were. But she wouldn't go nowhere else. So I thought it was really weird. All of those other content creators would attack me because I was like, you can have that. you can have her. Like, as far as I'm concerned, you can have her. Like, I promise. I'm not keeping her from y'all. I'm just amazing. Okay? I'm just amazing. And she likes how I protect her. Yeah. She know ain't nobody good. Yeah, ain't nobody with me. Yeah, not at all. Try it. Motherfucker, try it. So, yeah, she knew. Like, yeah, Sean is the big boy. He's one of the dogs. Yeah, sure is. So yeah, you come for him, good luck. Type of situation. So she liked my protection. That's what that word. She liked it. That's just, so So the energy that the Atwoods is getting, people like that, a lot of people is just jealous of y'all. That's talking about the Atwoods and everywhere the hag goes. You know what? I just like, ugh, y'all have her on y'all platform. Who cares? Like, you know, I mean, who? That's how I look at it. Like, who cares? You know, it's no big deal. If you want to work with her, work with her. If y'all want to bring the hag on y'all platform, bring her on y'all platform. Hello. See, I'm cut from a different cloth, okay? Because a lot of the people that's talking ish about the hag, y'all think that she won't hit y'all platforms. Yes, she will. It's how you do it. Correct. It's how you do it. When I first spoke to Hag, I was dragging her. Yeah. I was yagging. When I tell you dragging, honey, I was over here unfiltered, dragging her. All right. And I told her them crumbs, because she came into the chat, and I told her them crumbs to come up on the platform. And then she had the audacity to come up there brushing her hair, brushing that fade. I went in. Okay. She came up there kissing my arse immediately because the roast is vicious. I started roasting everybody, everyone I saw. Okay. From Goomber to the Tia woman, the pastor lady. I got on her. You know, other than, yes, very so much did. So it just really just goes by how you know, how your content is. You know, if you trash, if you dry, she probably not gonna hit y'all link. She probably not gonna want to deal with y'all if she don't think that y'all are up and comer, you know, or you're just basic. You know, she's not gonna want anything to do with you. Sometimes you gotta be Poppington, you know, in order for her to be like, you know what, he don't like me, but I'm still gonna hit his link because I like him. And she did. She liked me. So that it was hard for her to, she had to overlook the fact that I was dragging. Mm-hmm. She had to overlook that because there's a lot of qualities that I had that she liked. Okay. See, y'all not that. A lot of y'all. And that's why y'all be mad. So then y'all go live and y'all be cussing out the Atwoods and, you know, anywhere else she go sit because you really want her to sit with you. That's a lot of y'all problem. I've noticed that, and it's gross. It's gross. I mean, if anything, just ask her if she comes sit down, DM her, email her, instead of just running around spewing hate because you want to deal with her. You really do, a lot of y'all. It's gross. It's gross. Just hit her up. She, it's not like she's famous. It's not like she's famous. I mean, if y'all want her to come live on y'all platform, you'll just hit her up. You know, it's a little weird that y'all be going that hard. I'm like, oh, y'all going hard for somebody that don't know her. Somebody ain't never had experience with or nothing. But y'all be going hard. I'll be like, hey, okay, I guess. So the title of the show, what is it? Oh, so Drake, my baby daddy, dropped the lawsuit. He absolutely did. But not on Kendrick Lamar, because didn't he have one on Kendrick Lamar? I was like, okay, I knew he had one against, you know, the music group, you know, and whatnot. But I'm just like, okay, well, what about the one with Kendrick for defamation? Did he drop that? Because I feel like that needs to be dropped too. Because it's like, Drake, please, like, this is so pathetic. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll also talk about Justin Bieber and Usher, because Justin Bieber has unfollowed Usher, but I feel like Justin Bieber unfollowed Usher in life a long time ago. He stopped dealing with Usher, and I think that that had a lot to do with, we'll get into that. And then also, Allie Carter is the new Hagua. Right. Correct. Allie, we're going to need you to get into the studio. Correct. Because at this point in time, that's all you missing. That's all you missing is an album that is never going to have success. That's all you need at this point. We just need you to just drop it a quick little EP. You are officially the new Hagwire, okay? Correct. Making a song, make a song. Making the song wine. So and my girl. So that's just what that word. So we're gonna talk about that too, but we're gonna start off with Usher. Now Usher is gross and bumpy. He absolutely is. And my girl, Usher at a very young age, around the age of 12 years old, went and stayed with Diddy at his gay camp or flavor camp, if you will. And a lot of inappropriate things happened there, including a lawsuit that dates back all the way into the early 90s. And I'm a girl. Well, mid 90s. Was it early 90s, mid 90s? One or the other. That Usher originally got the pack, that he really got the package from being at the flavor camp. Okay. So Usher has allegedly had the herpes, had the bumps and the rumps in between his legs and I'm a girl ever since he was a preteen. Oh, girl. And that happened because he was over there partying and sleeping with people and being a freak off and all of that, fighting over Frosted Flakes and Flintstone vitamins, and all of that with the diddler. That's just what they were. Now, Usher, knowing that what was going on in Flavor Camp with Diddy, okay, the diddler, okay, baby love father, correct, criminal enterprise, he knew what that were. So when he originally brought Justin, although they had Justin's mom's permission, brought Justin to see Diddy, and Diddy had those 48 hours basically with Justin, and then Justin was super excited in the video, and then cut to like a year or two later, or 2 years later, and Justin was, basically frightened when Diddy bumped into him or popped up on him at the studio. So I think that the issue originated there, but I also have to say that I don't think Justin Bieber is Diddy type. I don't think Diddy did anything to Justin Bieber. I don't. I don't. Mm-mm. I think that Justin was afraid of Diddy because of how he acts, like he's a maniac. And I think that that is what threw Justin off. But and let me tell you why. 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 I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Okay. I don't believe that Diddy did anything to Justin because just as of recently until Diddy got incarcerated, Justin and Diddy were fine. They were fine. They would hang out still. Justin would still go and see Diddy, and vice versa. So they were absolutely fine. The energy that Justin has towards Usher, you would think that he would have that towards Diddy if Diddy did something to him. Why does he have that smoke for Usher but not Diddy? A couple years back when Usher did the Super Bowl, he brought out powerhouses like Lil Jon and others. Justin was the only person that decided not to appear. Okay. Justin also canceled his tour, with the rest of the tour that he had did. What was it, the Believe tour or something? I don't know. But people were using that as the reason. Like, oh, well, no, Justin hasn't been performing, now, so that's why he didn't do the Super Bowl. No, because Justin did a performance. So he just didn't do one at the Super Bowl. So Justin has performed multiple times since the canceling of his tour. He has gotten back on stage, just not for Usher. I believe, was it Billie Eilish? It was someone. He came out as like either Billie Eilish or Ariana Grande. It was somebody like that. But he came out and sang stage, and the fans went crazy when Justin went out there because he hadn't been performing since walking off or leaving the tour and let his whole fan base down. So yeah, I believe it was Billie Eilish as well. It was either Billie or Ariana, but I don't know because I remember when Ariana did the Coachella. I don't know if that was before the tour or after, or SZA too, but that was more recent. That was more recent with SZA. But yes, SZA as well. So, but I'm talking about like right after the tour, like because he hadn't performed for like a year or so, maybe almost 2 years, and then I believe he came out while Billie Eilish, I think it was, had performed. So, but people were saying like, oh, he didn't do the Super Bowl because no, Justin didn't do the Super Bowl because he just simply didn't want to. That's it. It's not like he was gonna have to get out there and do a full out performance. If anything, he would have been out there maybe 60 to 120 seconds. If anything, just do his little 1 2 step and off the stage. So he did. It's not like he had to do a 12-minute show like that. I would understand. A person being like, oh, he declined, because yeah, that's 12 minutes. That's still a long time. To be out there where you have extreme anxiety, and whatnot. So I feel like Usher and Justin's issue started a long time ago. Also, if you go back to when Justin was still a teenager, when he was facing charges, during the deposition, they asked him if he knew who Usher Raymond is, and he said no. He was not very happy when they brought up Usher's name. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. He was not happy when Usher's name was brought up. He literally acted like he didn't know. And I can pull it up too. He acted like he didn't know who Usher was. They had to say it in a different way for him. He was like, yeah, he said he knew who he was. So I feel like it started a long time ago, a long time ago, because Usher was like his idol before he became famous. So him in the deposition and the word Usher or name Usher being stated at all, you would think that his mind would click instantly to his favorite singer. Because if you say to me, like, do you know an Aaliyah, and say a whole nother last name than Houghton, I'm still just Aaliyah, just gonna make me think of my favorite singer. So yeah, so he acted like he had no idea who he was. Now with Diddy and Justin still having a relationship. Now I don't know what the relationship is right now, of course, since the charges have sparked, but Justin has not said anything negative about Diddy. Not one word. He has not jumped on the We Hate Diddy bandwagon, or anything like that. He has stayed completely quiet about this whole Diddy situation. Now, I don't, and some people feel like it's because he's been complicit, that he's done things, that he's, been to these freak offs himself. He's been seen and pictured partying with Diddy on many occasions. So I really don't think it's that. I think that he likes Diddy. I think that they're cool. I don't think Diddy did anything to him. Now, did Diddy bring him around maybe other people that did something to him? Possibly. Possibly. Thinking back to the Yummy video and stuff like that, Ellie Reid, and others, I would definitely say that is very plausible. But it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to blame the person. Because I would still be confused by that, because if you think about the Diddy situation, and I'm just thinking logically thinking, if you're going to be mad, if Justin is going to be mad at Usher because Usher brought him to Diddy, why would, even if somebody else at a Diddy party did something to Justin or wherever Diddy took him, why would Justin not be mad at Diddy too? Like, he should be mad at the both of them, okay? If Diddy did something to Justin, why is he not angry with him? Why is he not unfollowing him? And, all this, like, what? If Diddy asked Justin to perform, I feel like he would. Usher asked Justin to perform and he says no. Why? Like, but there's definitely energy behind saying no to the request, because he definitely could have did it. Justin could have did it. It wasn't long, and he was already back into the performance spirit anyway. And he's has been allegedly planning this big comeback as well. Justin, it's been rumored too that Justin's been working on a gospel album, and that when he comes back in 2025 this year, he's supposed to be coming back, and when he does make his comeback, he don't want to be, I guess, dealing with certain people. Well, wouldn't Diddy be like one of the main ones? Wouldn't he be like one of the main ones? Why unfollow Usher? Like, what? Hello? Why don't you? Well, Usher's not. He doesn't have like a bad image, I don't get that. Gospel. One thing I can say: have you ever heard Justin Bieber sing gospel? Justin Bieber sing. Let me see if I can pull that up. I remember he was singing, I think it was a Marvin Sapp song. Justin Bieber has an amazing voice, and his voice is anointed. Do you understand me? He sang that gospel song beautifully, and it was like nothing for him to make his voice sound how it sound. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. It's like you couldn't tell he was white, black, Asian, but like it. Amazing. I'm like, I could see it. I could definitely see Justin Bieber making a gospel album. His voice is anointed. It is beautifully done. Hold on, let me see. Let me try to pull that up. I think it was Marvin Sapp. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, that's Justin Bieber? I was like, that is amazing. He sounded amazing. I was like, wow. Wow, it moved me, like listening to it. That's how you know when a person's voice is anointed. Because I was moved. I really was. When I heard him sing it, I was like, wow, that was beautiful. Um, yeah, I was like, wow. And you could, when a person's singing in a church, that they're going through something. And you could like hear it in his voice, like he was definitely going through something in that moment in time, singing that song. So he was singing to God. He wasn't singing to nobody else. I'm singing to the Lord right now. Look at here, Lord. Look. Singing Marvin Sapp. I think it was on TikTok or somewhere. But this one, yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. Hold on, y'all. Grib. Here it goes. That's Justin right there, the little white man. The little white man. You were there for me, and I can't say never would have made it. Yes, Justin. I never would have made it without you. Oh, I see that you were there for me, and I can't say never would have made it. I never would have made it without you. Oh, I see. Beautiful. There for me, and I can't say never would have made it. I never would have made it without you. Oh, I see that you were there for me, and I can't say never would have made it. I never would have made it without you. So again, he could definitely, if he wanted to, I would completely support a Justin Bieber gospel album. Okay, I would completely support it. I would hands down. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. So when it's rumored that, because Justin is, Christian now and really into his religion and his faith, so it's a strong possibility that he could be gearing up doing a gospel album already finished, and ready to go. So I think that would be beautiful because that he got it. Not everybody can do that. Not everyone can transcend their voice into church. Most singers come from the church. Not the other way around. Like Justin didn't grow up in like a black church, or anything like that. That wasn't so for him to just be able to just and the anointness, like, and when he sings, because you can feel it, like when he sings it, like it rather goosebumps or makes you move your head or close your eyes or it that's anointing. It's like you feel the spirit when people, and that's not easy to do. Not everybody can grab that microphone and give you goosebumps like that. Yeah, so respect. I looked at him completely different. Hearing that, I was like, wow, But you could tell he was going through something. That when most people sing like that, yeah, Lord, So shout out to Justin Bieber again. People say that it's not far fetched of him having a gospel album because he has been going around singing a lot of gospel. When he does sing, because again, he doesn't really perform, and when he does, he, it's performing like that. Shout out to Justin, wanting to turn over a new leaf and all of that good stuff. So going back to the whole Diddy thing, I'm confused by the energy that Justin gives Usher. It would be more understandable if he gave Diddy and Usher the same energy. Let me go on an Instagram real quick because I wanted to check that too. Let me check that too. Let me go to Justin Bieber. Let me pull up. I wanted to look at that. I'm like, I wonder if no. Look. Look. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Watch it. Look. Now, this is Justin Bieber's. Y'all see that? This is Justin Bieber's Insta. Now, look. Usher. No results found, right? But look. Oh, Lord. I'm confused. I am confused. I am confused. I am confused. Why would he be unfollowing Usher for all of the stuff that allegedly Diddy took him through, but still be following Diddy? What this is given is Usher did something to Justin. Hair flip. Diddy got all of these charges, publicly going through all this stuff. We all know. We all know this. We all know this. But he's still following Diddy while Diddy's incarcerated, all of that. Because I'm like, that really shouldn't be the news. The news should be he unfollows Usher, but still following Diddy. Why would he still be following Diddy? I told y'all, he and Diddy are still cool. So when people are like, oh, Justin's scared. No, he's not. Why would he be scared? He's incarcerated. What is he scared of? Justin money run long. Justin, he'd be fine. Hire a bunch of security, stuff. He already got security. You know, I was scared of what? Like, what are you scared of? He in jail. He in prison. Well, jail. What is he afraid of? This is the best time. If Diddy did do something, get him. They got him on a hook. You know, this will be the best time for that. It gives that Diddy didn't do nothing to him. I'm sorry. I got to call a thing a thing. And I'm not defending Diddy at all. And in any way, shape, or form. He is still following him. Why? Why for come? Even if he's not going to unfollow him for things that he may have allegedly done. Look at all the stuff he's being charged with. That's not good for your brand at all. If he's supposed to be making a gospel album and stuff like that, and he's unfollowing the people from the past that may not go with the image that he's trying to project now, Diddy would be like the prime suspect. The person to get rid of. Hello? But no, he still follows him. Why? Why? It gives them 48 hours. Diddy dropped him back off to Usher. That's what it's given. That's what it's given, girl. Because I don't understand that. It's a lot of things in life that literally confuses me. But girl, about a grill. La 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 la. Oh no, you're trolling, weirdo. It doesn't sound amazing. That there was nothing about that sound badly. Ho. I would love to see you put a microphone in front of you and you sound better than that. Yeah, he didn't get up there sounding bad. He sound great. Like that. I would not tell him to shut up. I wouldn't say stop. No, you sound great. Keep going. I would have loved for him to sing the whole song, honestly. I would love to hear how he hits certain notes, how he would change his voice to, and then again, why I think Justin sounds so good, because he's not a gospel singer. It's not easy to transcend your voice to another sound. Like if you R&B, it's not gonna be easy for you to just sing country. If you sing in English, it's not gonna just be easy for you to just fluently sing in Spanish, and it sounds as great as Spanish singers, and stuff like that. Like, so yeah, Justin did great. Did Justin sound like Marvin Sapp? No, he's not supposed to. He's supposed to sound like Justin. What was bad about it? Like, that's weird. And he's singing a gospel song at that. Like, you can find insult in that. Like, you can find an insult in that. Okay. We need you to get with that. Because that's weird. To discourage someone from singing to the Lord. Stop singing to the Lord because you don't sound black. Like, okay. I'm glad he don't. Ain't that the issue? Don't we say that about white people all the time? The Sam Smiths, the Justin Timberlakes, the Justin Biebers. Don't we say that all the time? The Robin Thicks, the Adeles. Pick a team. Do y'all want them to be white? Or do y'all want them to be black? Pick a team. Figure it out. That's why they say you can't win for losing. You can't win for losing. You damned if you do. You damned if you don't. You know, that's why they say that's crazy. I am Justin. I'm going to encourage you. Walk with the Lord. Walk with your faith. Sing that gospel. You go right ahead. You sound amazing. Keep doing your thing. Yeah, do it. Do your big one because I will fully support a gospel album from Justin Bieber, especially getting in there with a vocal coach and then helping him hit the right notes. Instead, he would sound great. That's him impromptu singing at church. And he sound like that. So he sound great. And if you noticed, he didn't fully know the lyrics because he had his phone right in front of him. Correct. So again, that's impromptu. For him not to know the lyrics, but know the song. But not, sometimes you hear a song over and over and over. You don't fully know the lyrics. So he can make sure he didn't mess up, he had the lyrics in front of him. So he sound great. Shout out to Justin. And I'm glad that that type of music can move him because it means a lot to us in our community, gospel music. So shout out to Justin, please. Justin sound amazeballs. He sound amazing. Why folk come is Justin still following Diddy? Oh, girl, thank you to the space for the super sticker. Why folk come is he still following Diddy? I don't understand that. I don't get that if Diddy's supposed to be this horrible person. Now, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So yeah, I'm very confused by that, but let's get into this article. Absolutely, let's get into it. So it says, well, looks like Justin Bieber is sticking to his 2025 resolution of unfollowing all of his old team. This time cutting ties with his longtime mentor and friend, Usher. Naturally, this hasn't sent believers into a full-blown frenzy. Fans are scrambling to figure out what's behind the unexpected social media snub, especially after the singer recently called it quits with his former manager, Scooter Braun, which he should have been did that. And hopefully Ariana Grande is following suit. Scooter, you're a pimp. So yeah, y'all get rid of him. He needs to go. And a whole bunch of his old crew, including Allison Kay, Ryan Good, Pooh Bear, and Kenny Hamilton, sorry. It's safe to say that if you were ever a part of Bieber's inner circle, you've probably felt the digital heat lately. So what's really going on here? Is this just a random swipe or is there more to the story? Let's break down all the top theories as why Bieber decided to snub Usher on social media. Before we dive into the theories, let's take a minute to remember just how close Justin Bieber and Usher were. Their relationship goes back to 2008 when a 13-year-old Bieber was discovered and mentored by R&B singer. Since then, Usher has played a huge role in the baby artist's career. Bieber even remembers when he ran up to Usher in LA, full of hope and ambition, and told him he was his biggest fan. Something he shared during a 2010 appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. The same kid who begged Usher to listen to him sing to give him a shot, and Usher did. With all that said, it's kind of shocking that Bieber would just hit the unfollow button. I agree. Wouldn't you agree? So somebody that like mentor, somebody that he super looked up to, that's what I also say, you never meet your heroes, that he stood up to, gave him a shot. And he would unfollow him before Diddy. But everybody says Diddy, 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 including me, say Diddy, 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 Diddy. You know, what happened between him and Justin? What did Justin experience with Diddy? Because it doesn't seem, I still feel that way, but now I'm kind of taken aback to see that, because I think it was like at an airport the year, either last year, I think it was last year. Diddy and Justin bumped into each other at the airport and they like dapped it up and, hugged, talked, all of that. Justin hangs out with his kids, with Christian and Justin Combs. They're friends. So I'm confused by that. And also, let me type that in too. Let me go to his following. Let me type that in. Let me type that in. Oh, he ain't following Christian Combs. He ain't following him because let's see if he following Justin. Oh, he not following Justin Combs either. Oh, okay. He not following Christian or Justin. Let's see if he following Quincy. Quincy Jones. And it's a different Quincy. It's like, ooh, he ain't following nothing. Let me see if he following Baby Love. Ooh, is he Baby Love? Baby, wait, yes. Love. Baby Love. Okay, he ain't following Baby Love good. Ooh, ooh. Okay, no, he ain't following. Okay, so yeah, because she is a con artist. So yes, so y'all, he's still following Diddy though. Y'all. Okay, let's keep going. So it says, all that said, it's kind of shocking that Bieber, which is, oh, Belle, thank you so much for the super sticker, Belle. You're so sweet. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Okay, what I've been saying. Okay, Bieber would just hit the unfollow button. Fans are scratching their heads trying to find out what went down behind closed doors. So let's take a look at some theories. Some fans connect Bieber's latest Instagram moves and the ongoing drama surrounding Sean Diddy Combs. If you missed it, Diddy's name has been swirling in the pretty ugly allegations for some time now, including everything from SEX trafficking to an earring. Usher has openly credited Diddy for shaping his early years in the industry, and considering the two were once very close, some fans wonder if Bieber's decision to unfollow Usher is a sole response to the current Diddy mess. How could that be true if if Justin is still following Diddy? Weird. Weird. Dina said he might not unfollow Diddy because folks are already hinting at things. He might not be ready to address things publicly. Well, would he have to? Because you got to think about this with Usher. He's not going to address what happened, why he unfollowed Usher. He's not going to address it. So if he's not going to address why he unfollowed Usher, why would he have to address why he unfollowed Diddy? He just simply just doesn't have to say anything. I can unfollow somebody right now. I don't have to come live and tell you why. I don't have to be like, oh, well, no, that's between me and that person. If anything, they can contact me. If they feel some type of way about it, they can contact me and we'll go from there. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. 800 people in the building, please hit the like. Justin is working with the FBI. There would still be no reason for him to unfollow Diddy. And if he was, reason for him to follow Diddy. And if he was working with the FBI, I'm sorry, I have to say this. If he was working with the FBI, then why does he not have a current relationship with Diddy? Diddy is in jail. Okay. Now it would make sense for him to still be following Diddy, working with the FBI if Diddy was free. He's not. Charges have been filed. So why does he have to follow him? I mean, you see what I'm saying? You know? But if he was free, I would be like, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe, Justin, was working with the feds and, on and so forth. But yeah, I don't think Justin wants anything to do with what's going on with Diddy. That's how I feel. Because he's still following him. So I don't think he wants anything to do with it. And I honestly think that Justin's probably Team Diddy. Honestly. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So yeah, I think he probably Team Diddy. Honestly. You still following him and he has not said anything discouraging or that he is, not in support of any of that stuff or supporting the women and men that have went through things. His lips have been sealed. He hasn't said a word. So again, why do y'all think that Justin Bieber is still following Diddy but unfollowed Usher? And I'll keep reading this article. So I don't believe that it's about Diddy, because why would he still be following him? So let's keep going. Okay. Here's another theory that the fandom has been throwing around. Some have been wondering if the singer's unfollowing spree is part of a bigger play, his return to music. Rumor has it that Bieber's gearing up to make a huge comeback in 2025. Some of the fans are also pointing out that his recent exploration of gospel music could be part of the new direction, making this entire unfollow spree a clever strategy to build an intrigue and his musical evolution. Now, see, I'm going to have to disagree with that too, because he's still following Diddy. If he does want a cleaner image, and if he does want people to look at him more so and as a Christian artist now, if that's what's going on, then why not get rid of Diddy too? I don't get that, because I just showed y'all he's still following him. So I don't know. So I mean, he could still be working on gospel music and stuff. I just don't feel like the unfollow has anything to do with if he's, you know, deciding to put out a gospel album or anything like that. Here's another theory that has been throwing around. Some have been wondering if the singer's unfollowing spree is part of a play. Oh, we just read this. Lord, did we? Yes, we did. According to Puck News, Bieber has been in a bit of financial trouble after canceling his 2023 tour. One insider told the publication that he needs money and wants to work, hinting at some serious external pressure. Could this be his way of getting attention before his big return? After all, nothing gets people buzzing like a bit of drama with your former squad. If this is part of a master plan, he might just be positioning himself for a fresh start or a new era in his music. Now, I'm going to say this. I do not believe that Justin Bieber is struggling financially. But I do believe that the industry and the elites are tired of waiting for Justin. I think that they want Justin to get it together, and I think they want Justin to get it together right now. Justin is one of the big money makers in the industry, okay? Justin is worth, I would say, billions of dollars, but he's not getting what he's due. So that makes him, you know, have millions of dollars, but be worth billions. I feel like the same thing like people like Beyonce and, you know, so many others. They're worth billions of dollars, but they're not getting paid what they are due. So I don't believe that he's struggling financially. But I do think the pressure is being put on because the elite have spent and wasted a lot of money into a lot of artists and whatnot that aren't delivering. They put a lot of money into these female rappers that are no longer, you know, doing their thing. I mean, honestly, I think the era of female rap is slowly but surely starting to fade. And the era of men being dominant in the rap industry, I think it's starting to turn. I think that the tide is turning back to men. I think the whole female rap thing is getting really like played out. It's been dominant for a long time, and there's every 10 years there's a new sound. So I feel like now it's time for a new sound, and you can tell that they're, you know, dippling and dappling and other things. That's why they're making them collab a lot, with even like Megan Thee Stallion collaborating with artists overseas, and all of that. They're looking for the next sound, the next big sound. You know, have mumble rap and all of that. They're looking for the next big sound, and female rap is no longer is what it's giving with the energy that they're pushing behind these male rappers, that the up and coming ones, and you know, some their names are getting bigger and bigger. So eventually it's going to be like, the chart's going to be taken over by men again. So they need their Justins, they need their Beyoncés. The only reason why they're not pushing Rihanna back onto the stage, which they've been trying, is because she is still making the money, you know, billionaire, you know, mogul, with the businesses that she has. She's still doing her thing. So as long as she's doing Fenty, they'll kind of give her a pass. But with people like Kanye and all of them, it's time to get back on the stage. It's time to get them their money. If y'all noticed, Kanye West has even been making appearances places. He was just celebrating out with his wife for her birthday. He was in the studio. He was checking out venues and whatnot. So they're putting him back on the stage. Like Kanye, he has to rap until he die. It just is what it is. Kanye, he gonna rap and make albums until he don't have a choice. You see, like Jay-Z was given certain choices in his form of the elite. But when it comes to somebody like Kanye, Kanye was not. You see, Jay-Z don't have to make another album ever again. You know, how he got it all worked out. The majority of that pressure, I feel like he put it on his wife, since they are a package deal. Okay. Beyonce, as y'all seen, she dropped 2 albums already within a year. One for her, one for Jay-Z. You know, and I'm a girl. So that's just what that were. So musically, they're gonna work Beyonce to the grave. You know, till Beyonce will be 70, 80 years old. Talking about some she gone. She'll be, I'm telling you, she's gonna be up on the stage, 90 years old, like a mechanical bull. She could be like, girl. So she gonna be up there forever. All right? Okay? That's why she's dropping 3 albums within a year span. Okay? What she was announcing that just got canceled because of what's going on in the announcement got canceled was her tour. She's going back on tour. Absolutely. Cowboy Carter. Back on tour. And then Beyonce's gonna drop another album, the third part of Renaissance, because it's in 3 parts. She's gonna drop the next one, and she's gonna be right back on tour. Right back, just rock and roll this time. Okay, I believe the next album is rock. You know, we got our pop slash R&B, and then we got our country, and now we about to get rock and roll. Okay, and that's up here, like rock pop, like album is what we are about to get in the next part of Renaissance. She's already been giving us hints, dressing up as older women from rock and roll, the older artists and stuff like that. So she already been giving us hints. Pamela Anderson, all of that stuff. You know, she was in many rock and roll videos and stuff like that. So it's definitely rock. I can tell. Because I'm a part of the Beehive. So, but anyways, so they got to keep working. So it's the same thing with Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber has to get back out there. Him having anxiety and stuff like that, they don't care. Mm-hmm. They don't care about none of that. You know, he got to get it together. He has to get it together. So, Grill. And get back onto that stage, whether he's having a mental breakdown or not. I mean, Kanye West is bipolar, okay? He's had many episodes. He gets manic at times and stuff, but they still want him on that stage. You still gonna get out there, okay? That's just whatever. Look at Michael Jackson. This is it. That man literally passed away before his last tour. I'm not going to say that that's Beyonce's future, but that's what they're going to do to Beyonce. Beyonce is going to work. She's going to sing, and she's going to make those albums as long as she lives. Mm-hmm. Correct. Rich slavery is what it is. Yes, she cannot stop making music. So when people are like, oh, well, when is Beyonce going to sit down? When is Beyonce going to retire? Because Jay-Z done basically, how many times he retired? What, 2, 3 times? And keeps coming back. So Beyonce, same thing. She is a cash cow. She is. And I think that the elite has a way of getting to, like, back in the day with Whitney Houston, after she had Bobby Christina, she did not want to tour. She did not want back into the studio. She didn't want to do none of that. She just wanted to sit out for a while and be a mom. That's it. What Clive Davis do? The industry, the elite, convince her husband, Bobby Brown, to convince Whitney to go on tour. That's why she took Bobby Christina with her. When people are like, oh, why does she got her baby on tour with her? Well, the woman, though, she could sit at home and, you know, Bobby! Bring my baby in here. I want my baby, I want my baby, I want my baby, I want my baby. So if they would have let her do that in peace, she would have did it in peace. Nah. So y'all told her to go on tour, so she took her baby. It just was what it was. So, I mean, because she could have did all that at home. But no, we need you. She our cash cow. That's why Clive wanted her to go on tour, because he knew she was going to make so much money. He's like, yeah, no, she's going to make us all type of money. She needs to go on stage, because Whitney said no. Shout out to Super Sway, so thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetheart. Whitney said no. Whitney was like, yeah, no, you got your nerve. I just had a baby. Like, what I look like going on, that's not happening. I'm a married woman. I'm going to sit at home with my child. So with Hailey Bieber, same thing. They go through Hailey. That's why they call the handler. That's why they call Jay-Z Beyonce's handler. Because there's times I'm sure Beyonce don't want to do none of this stuff. You know, she just wants to kick it and, you know, be a mom, you know, be a daughter, you know, a wife, you know, all of that stuff. Just want to kick it. But no, they need her. So then they'll force her, because Beyonce also, artists like Beyonce, Rihanna, the heavyweights, they inspire other people, and they also create sounds. So a lot of the stuff that Beyonce used in the Renaissance album, you know, all that, there are other artists that used a lot of those same producers and that created music like that and sounds like that. Because Beyonce can create a wave. You know, Rihanna can create a wave. Rihanna could come out right now and drop an Afrobeats album, because Afrobeats is really big right now. If Rihanna dropped an Afrobeat album, it would do crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. It'd be in every club. It should be everywhere. But she don't. She has no interest, and she was smart. Rihanna was very smart. She has no interest in getting back. But if they want to get Rihanna back out there on the stage, they need ASAP Rocky. They need him because he can convince her to it. He could, just like ASAP convinced her to do the Super Bowl pregnant. He did. He convinced Rihanna to do the Super Bowl pregnant. Correct. Jay-Z asked ASAP and then talked to Rihanna about it. But ASAP gave the green light. ASAP was just like, yeah, go ahead. You should do it. You should get out there. You should have fun, And this would be like monumental, for our baby, to look back when he convinced her to do it. Because I don't think Rihanna had any interest in doing the Super Bowl. She don't really for music right now. Like, she's just living her life. Like, she put in her work. She don't have to do nothing else. She don't want to. But I think that, and then it's the same thing with Justin Bieber. They use Hailey to convince him to do things. So getting out there performing with SZA and all Hailey. That was all Hailey. And like this whole Usher thing, I think that Hailey is a big influence behind the people that Justin is unfollowing. So if Hailey had this energy towards Diddy, I feel like Justin would unfollow Diddy too. But I think Hailey for Usher. I do. Because Hailey has been Justin's standing manager since he's been getting rid of Scooter Braun. Hailey's been doing all the speaking for him, all of the contracts, all that stuff. She's been doing that. So when it came to Super Bowl, with Justin saying no to the Super Bowl, Hailey could have to do the Super Bowl. She could have convinced him to do it. She didn't want to. Mm-hmm. She did not want to. Because she don't like Usher. She don't like him. And I think, is he still following Diddy? He sure is. Hold on. Hold on. He sure is. Correct. This is Justin Bieber. Hit following Diddy. Right there. Yes, he is still following Diddy. He sure is. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? Still following him, though. Please hit the like. Please hit the like over 1K in the building. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. But he's still following Diddy. That's not weird? So why is he still following Diddy? Right. That's what we trying to figure out, too. Like, why would he still be following Diddy? If Diddy did everything to him. I'm like, make that make sense. And I get some people state that, oh, it's out of fear. I don't think it's out of fear. I don't think Justin is afraid. I think Justin likes Diddy. I do. He's giving me no reason to think that he doesn't. And I don't think Diddy was necessarily pimping him. I think Usher was. If Justin was being pimped, I feel like it was Usher. Because you don't have to be there to be there. So he could be sending him places. Pimps do that all the time. Go to this place. Go to this address. Go to this party. Go to this club. They don't have to be there. That's what handlers are for. You send a handler with them, and they'll make sure that they get back from point A to point B. You send a handler. Usher's busy. He don't have time to. But it doesn't mean that he wasn't, pulling the strings, in the background. It does not mean that. So when people seen the video, like the viral video of Justin Bieber, basically getting off of his knees in the club in front of what's his name, Beckham, the football player, that don't mean that it was Diddy the reason he was doing that. He could have been doing it because of Usher. Usher could have sent to that party and said, yeah, slob up everybody. Trey Songz, Odell, all of them. Slob them all down. Give them what they want while you're there. Yes, Odell. Give them what they want while they're there. Okay? He could have easily sent him, to do that. Because again, Diddy's known for trying to play like the hero in situations of people that he likes. And like with Rihanna, when Chris Brown and Rihanna got into the physical altercation and it was shown everywhere and seen everywhere, they went and hung out at Diddy's house. That's where they were for like 2 days, jet skiing and hanging out after that altercation happened, Rihanna and Chris Brown. And Diddy hosted them at his home. It's like he always trying to intervene with things that don't have anything to do with him. So I feel like maybe that's the same thing that happened between Usher and Justin. Maybe Diddy intervened. Wait, Breezy was there. Yes. Chris Brown, after the physical altercation that he had with Rihanna that night in the Lamborghini, and they got basically caught at the gas station. Diddy hosted them when Chris got out of jail that next morning or later on the night. No, that morning because it was late. So that morning when Chris got bailed out of jail, he and Rihanna met at Diddy's house. Star Island, the one in Florida. They met there and hung out there. They was seen photographed jet skiing together, hanging out. Yeah, I pulled the pictures up and stuff before. Correct. So that was, it's like who, and they were teenagers. I think Chris was 17 at the time, Rihanna was 18, or something like that, or she was 19, he was 17, or something like that. But it's like, who are you? Like, you 40, 30, 40 something. Like, ew. Like, why are you in this? Like, why are you inserting yourself with kids? So I think it's the same thing. Maybe Diddy was the lesser evil to Justin. Maybe, because why? Why is he still following Diddy? Because we have to make that make sense. You know, why is Justin Bieber still following Diddy but unfollowed Usher? This seems personal. It seems, and again, Usher is his mentor. This is the person that brought you out, gave you your shot. Justin was stamped okay to the black community because of Usher. Usher stamped him. Usher and Ludacris. They let the black people know immediately, y'all can like him. Y'all can like him. Because if he would, when he did the song One Time, that was a cute song that Justin Bieber did. But that was more so like pop, white audience, based music. But then when he came out with Baby, with like Luda, all of that, Somebody to Love, songs like that, it was way more like R&B-esque, if you will. And then seeing Usher, that definitely the people like, oh, okay, because everybody, oh, Usher's cool, he's a great performer, everybody loved him, so he was instantly stamped, by influential people at the time, because Ludacris was a big rapper at that time, so he was stamped and for approval, so we were just like, oh, okay, cool, he get down with us, he cool with us, he like our music, he feature our artist, and stuff like that. So, and he was the cute, cute guy, cute as a button. So, that was easy for us to accept Justin. So, Usher opened the door for him to come in. That's why he became such a big artist, because he had crossed over immediately. It wasn't like a build-up. Some artists come out, drop an album, the album does really well, does so good that even, other countries and races and nationalities are adopting the music themselves. And then you make music more so pointed towards certain people. Like Beyonce doing a country album, that is a crossover album, because there's going to be an audience of people that naturally listen to this music that are now going to be engaging it, versus the audience that she's already built, like the pop and R&B audience. Rap, all of that audience already, knows what to expect from her and knows her sound. But the country, they don't know her sound, so it's new to them. So it's called crossing over. Justin didn't do that. He didn't come out with an album more so geared towards pop and then came out with an album geared towards R&B and then geared without. No, he kind of did it all in one. So he exploded, he was huge, massive, immediately, because everybody liked him, not because he was just liked by white people or the pop audience. No, everybody liked Justin. He was the next up at that point, and he was just everywhere. You looked up and he was doing cameos on shows and were performing, and all of that. So he was just everywhere. And yeah, and now we skip to today, and he's a megastar. Shout out to Casey. Says, I think his trust in Usher. Thank you so much, Casey, for the super sticker. I think his trust in Usher and the trust was betrayed. My daughter Jeanette introduced me to your show. Oh, shout out to your daughter. Shout out to you and your daughter. Welcome to the show. Yes, I think that I used to think that it was about like contracts and stuff like that. Shout out to Two. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. If you got that membership from Two, please thank her. I think that I used to think that maybe it had something to do with business, because they were so, close. And again, Usher introduced him to the world. Um, but I still feel like L.A. Reid. I don't know. I feel like L.A. Reid is the violator. I feel like L.A. Reid is the violator, and I feel like Usher allowed it to happen, and I think that Justin has never been able to forgive him ever since then. L.A. Reid said that Justin was beautiful. L.A. Reid said that Justin was the most beautiful man, that he has a beautiful boy or man that he had ever seen before in his life. Okay? He said that he had to meet him. Correct? So it was a setup. It was a setup. It was a setup. Y'all, y'all, because they be cutting the videos when you start talking that real ish. When you start talking that real ish, I believe Justin Bieber was set up. I do, and I'm gonna do a video about it in the future. But I believe that he was set up by Usher, and I think that that was the betrayal, and I think that he hasn't been able to forgive him ever since. Okay, and y'all want to see, because I can prove it right now that I feel like Justin Bieber was set up by L.A. Reid and Usher. I can prove it right now. Literally can prove it. I can prove it right now. Okay. Y'all say show y'all. Hold on. Y'all say show y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me grab. Let me see grab. Hold on, grab. Let me show you. Watch. I feel like they set him up, and I'm about to show you. Okay, so. Okay, my mouse is tripping. Okay, I'll try to hear this again because this is actual fact. This is actual fact. Let me go back up. Okay. Right here. So it says, before we dive into some theories, let's take a minute to remember how close Justin Bieber and Usher were. Their relationship goes back to 2008 when a 13-year-old Bieber was discovered and mentored by R&B singer. Since then, Usher has played a role in the baby artist's career. Bieber even remembers when he ran up to Usher in LA full of hope and ambition and told him he was his biggest fan, something he shared during a 2010 appearance on Ellen DeGeneres. The same kid who begged Usher to listen to him sing to give him a shot, and Usher did. Okay, now let's get into the setup. Now, Bieber felt like he had organically bumped into Usher, and Usher had, he told him how big of a fan he was. Hold on, let me read. He told him how big of a fan he was, and then all of a sudden, he gave him a shot and blah, blah, blah. No, that's actually not what happened. It's actually not what happened. Not the dub. We don't. Okay, let's get into this. L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid remembers 14-year-old Justin Bieber was beautiful like a woman. Okay. From the beginning, Justin Bieber has been praised and occasionally mocked for his feminine good looks. Whether those long locks, smooth face did it for one personally, they certainly worked. Let's keep going. No, we're not signing up for shit. Nothing. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, hurry up. Okay, the Huffington Post reports at several points in his book, Reid describes Bieber, 14-year-old singer, to the Def Jam Island Records office. Reid's first thought was the kid was beautiful, like a woman can be beautiful, and men rarely are. And he turned it on as soon as he stepped into the room. Girl, now he was beautiful like a woman. Oh my goodness. He recalls in detail how Bieber had grown his hair. Why is it just moving on its own? Okay. He recalls in detail how Bieber had grown his hair down, almost covering his eyes, and says he could see immediately that Bieber's hair would be every bit as important as his songs, his voice, his face, or his presence. Justin was simply beautiful. He gushes. His superpower was his face. Fans of that face will get a chance to see it perform live at the Grammys on February 15th. Okay. So in L.A. Reid's book, he states in several occasions that Justin Bieber was beautiful. Okay, and I wanted to put that out there. Now, let's get to the important part, how we popped him. L.A. Reid saw Justin for the first time on YouTube. L.A. Reid sent Usher to get Bieber. He sent him to find him. Hello? Okay. So it just so happened that Usher had bumped into Justin at 12. No. Justin was already basically viral from singing since he was a child, like saying 8, 9 years old. He had already been viral. On YouTube, all of that, a little boy that singing from Canada with the guitar. When he was playing the guitar, he was already viral. So everybody knew who he was. Justin Timberlake was trying to sign Justin Bieber, but Justin wanted to be signed by Usher, and Usher ignored Justin. He was reaching out. He got a manager and stuff, and he was trying to get the manager to reach out and whatnot, because there was a lot of people interested in him. If you got somebody as big as Justin Timberlake interested in him, then maybe I can get Usher, because that's who he really wanted with. He wanted to work with Usher. Okay. So then, and at that time, no one else was like bigger than Justin was in the running. Justin Timberlake was in the running to try to get Justin Bieber. So then word got back to LA about Justin Bieber. So then, and he found out that Justin Bieber was like obsessed with Usher, and that just so happened to be his artist. So he sent Usher to go find Bieber. That is what he did. That's what that word. Okay? At 12. So then when Justin met Usher, he thinking that this is an organic meet. Like, oh my God, Usher's here. Now I get to meet. No. It was a setup. Okay? It was a setup so that Usher could naturally meet Justin. So that Justin Timberlake and them couldn't make it seem like, oh, he trying to steal my artist. Like, no, he approached me. Girl. That's how Usher pushed it. Oh, no, he approached me. He approached me because Justin was already in the process of working with another record label when he met Usher at 12. But no, L.A. Reid wanted Bieber. So he did everything he needed to do. He pulled all of the stops. You send a person the hero, and their hero asking them to come work with them. So Justin is walking up to Usher, asking Usher to give him a shot when Usher was already gonna give him one. Like that's you why I'm here. You why I'm here for you. You why I'm here. So yeah, of course you're gonna get a shot, but you got strings. We got to get rid of those strings. So then once they did, it was around the time Justin was 14. So about 2 years later, they got Justin out of that first contract and whatnot that he was signing. And then Justin was taken to LA. And then the rest is history. You know, that's when Justin blew up. He came out with his first album with features from like Ludacris and, you know, stuff like that. Songs like Baby and One Time, all the time. All L.A. Reid. All L.A. Reid. So L.A. Reid really, really, really liked Justin. He said that he was beautiful. Beautiful like a woman. So at that point in time, that means you were attracted to a 14-year-old. Like you are attracted to him. He said, from the beginning, Justin Bieber has praised. Okay, wait. Let's get into what he said. Okay, right here. He said, right here. Oh, Lord. I don't know why this page just keeps moving myself. When Usher brought the 14-year-old singer to the Island Def Jam Records office, Reid's first thoughts was that this kid was beautiful, like a woman can be beautiful, and men rarely are. And he turned it on as soon as he stepped into the room. So the audacity to be saying that a 14-year-old is turning on the sex appeal, basically. You know how women walk into a room with, you know, gallons to them, you know, like, you know, they look just look amazing, right? And, you know, sexy, beautiful dress, nice heel, nice hair in an updo, something like that, or flowing, and it's just like, oh wow, you really know how to turn it on, but to say that about a 14-year-old boy, like the audacity to make it like it's like a girl walking up with a tube top and a short skirt on. Like, oh, you're begging for it, aren't you? No, I just walked in a room. Because I got on some Daisy Dukes, I got on some short shorts. I'm begging for it. I definitely want you to touch me. I definitely want you inside me because I'm dressed a certain way, or I look a certain way. So it's the same thing with Justin. He just walked in a room like a person normally would. A 14-year-old boy just, hey, nice to meet you. And you just, and LA sitting there like, Justin. I was like, excuse me? I'm like, he just walked in a room. He's 14. Why is that even on your mind? How's a 14-year-old beautiful to you? Like, oh, he's just gorgeous. He's just like, gross. Why would you even be thinking of him like that? Like, he's a kid. Like, I mean, gross. Like, what? What? So that makes me feel like he really, really wanted Justin, like, sexually. Like, he really wanted him. So what else he said? Hold on. He said marry. He recalls in detail how Justin had grown his hair down, almost covering his eyes, very detailed about his looks, and says that he could see immediately that Justin's hair would be every bit as important as his songs, his voice, his face, or his presence. Justin was simply beautiful. His quote. People say stuff like that about like Rihanna, Beyonce, and anybody that's saying something like that about those women usually want a bone. Usually want to sleep with them. Usually. So how could he be saying all this stuff about Justin but not want to sleep with him? That doesn't make any sense to me. Correct. In the Yummy video, L.A. Reid is subliminally mentioned all throughout it. All throughout that damn video. Okay? The bald man in the suit. L.A. That's what you're talking about. Okay? And if we think about it, if Justin is dealing with his inner demons, okay? Say Justin is finally, getting in a church again, been in church for a while, getting religious, gospel songs, all of that. If Justin is coming to terms, because I'm going to leave it here so we can move to the next segment. If Justin is coming to terms with trauma and sitting down with like therapists and stuff and talking about really dark moments in his life that gives him like anxiety and crippling anxiety basically to where he can barely perform or anything like that. If L.A. Reid is allegedly the root to what and who hurt Justin, why would Justin not unfollow Usher? L.A. Reid is dead. He gone. Usher brought Justin to LA. He brought him to him. Handed it to him. Just here. He said you wanted him, I wouldn't got him. Because LA sent Usher to get Justin. Oh no, y'all right, not LA Reid, the other one. Oh Lord, it's the other one. Andre Harrell, my fault. Andre Harrell, he did, right? My fault. I get them confused because both of them the equal evil. It's Andre Harrell that passed away, correct? Andre Harrell, I didn't say L.A. Reid. You next, fucker. It is Andre Harrell, my fault. It's Andre Harrell. He's the one who passed away. He was the one working for the label, yeah. Andre Harrell, my fault. I always got them confused. Andre Harrell and L.A. Reid. I will always get them confused. But yes, they are. They're equal evil. They absolutely are. So, yeah, oh well, Ashley. Oh well. Oh well, I said he died. Oh well. Oh well. Y'all got y'all know y'all act like he gonna live forever. He not. Play as fuck up. Nah. It's Andre Harrell. Y'all got y'all damn nerve. Y'all love trying to correct people. Y'all be sitting here listening hard. Like, what he say? What he say? Okay, okay. All right, that checks out. Which, Sean. What? Y'all just be looking for moments. Y'all be like, Sean think he know everything. Do. Gosh, come for me in the comments. They come for me in the comments. Like, I cannot. Yes, Andre said, thank you, Jennifer, girl. Thank you. At least you care about me, girl. Got y'all damn nerve. At least I thank you, boo. At least she wouldn't check like, yeah, Sean, Andre, he is gone. You was right. It's Andre Harrell, not LA. He's still kicking. He's still alive and kicking. Ooh, let's look and see. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, let me pull up Justin Bieber again. Ooh, that gave me an idea. Ooh, let's see, y'all. He not following LA Reid. He is not following LA Reid. And LA Reid does that. Hold on, let me pull up his Instagram. He is not following LA Reid. See, I just keep being right on y'all man. I just keep being right on y'all man. Y'all man. Y'all man. No, not Larry. Not Larry. LA. Not Ohio. Not him. No. Absolutely not. So y'all, okay, so Grill. So here's my thing. If Justin is working out his demons and all of that stuff, if LA Reid is one of his demons, why would he not cut off Usher? Why wouldn't he? So if Justin Bieber's doing like some soul searching, and all of that, and getting into therapy, trying to cleanse and, really understand himself, understand decisions he's made in his past so he can get to his future, a brighter future, not having a kid, and all of that stuff. Usher brought him to LA, sat him down like a purse. Basically walked him in there, put the diaper bag down and said, I'll see you later. And that's just what that were. So I don't know. But we will definitely keep our eye on this story. We absolutely will, girl. Because I am a big fan of Justin. And I have a love-hate kind of relationship with Justin. So, but yeah, I just think he was so young coming in and just wasn't given a fair shot. And so many people took advantage of him. And he didn't have the proper protection. He didn't have his father there until he blew up. And then all of a sudden, here come this low-life deadbeat, back into Justin's life. And then his mom was just stupid. Because, just letting that boy just go here and go there. And I just like, girl, he was off the hook. And she allowed him to be. So, yeah. So, I just don't feel like he was given a fair shot. And then you take that and you throw fame and fortune behind it. It's just a recipe for disaster. When you don't have the right, morals and values, being brought up. When you thought, get that person a whole bunch of money. Chaos. Okay? Chaos. Yes, just like Usher Mom too, correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's move on to the next part of the show. So let's get into Drake. Girl, this gonna be real quick. And move right on into Alley. So Drake drops lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us. Okay. So my baby daddy Beige Drake has decided to drop the lawsuit against Universal Music. Okay, now let's talk about this. Drake has officially dropped his lawsuit against Universal Music Group and Spotify, in which he accused the companies of boosting streams of Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us. 2 months after initially filing the legal action against the rapper, Drake withdrew a pre-action filing ending the case. According to the documents filed in New York, the Canadian native met with the representatives from both music companies to talk over the case. Reports to BBC claims that Spotify, who filed a opposition, had no objections, and Universal, who hadn't filed an opposition, reserved its position. Universal said, Kim. Boy, okay. The 38-year-old rapper previously hit out in a 17-page lawsuit that accused UM of launching a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves to make the song go viral, including using bots and pay-to-play agreements. Not payola. Ooh, not payola. The court document read, UMG's schemes to artificially inflate the popularity of Not Like Us were motivated, at least in part, by the desire of executives at Interscope to maximize their own profits. This is so pathetic. In the suit, Drake claimed Spotify purposefully influenced their recommendation algorithm to encourage listeners to stream Not Like Us when users were looking for unrelated artists and songs. Additionally, a whistleblower claimed they were paid to create bots that streamed the track on the loop to boost the streaming numbers. So look at here, Beige Drake. Look at here, this is why we broke up. Drake. How can you file a lawsuit for defamation if a whole bunch of robots listen to it? Hurry up. Drake, if a whole bunch of bots listen to it, then the bots ain't gonna carry the word. So if you saying that in a song because he said a certified and I found wop 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 because he said that in my girl if a whole bunch of robots listen to it, what does it matter? What is you suing for? Hello? Hello? Yeah. yeah, hello? That don't make any sense at all. You think a whole bunch of invisible people is listening to the song, what's the problem? The problem is that wasn't nobody streaming Family Matters, okay? Because you went over there trying to make love on the track. Absolutely did. All you, all of you, ho. So, yeah, we weren't trying to hear that shit. No, you want to sit over there and get technical. You know, all of that. Beefs is supposed to be fun and humiliating. That's what beefs is supposed to be. You want to go over there and sit down. And I tried to do this and come back, but when I tried to come back, I did. And then when I did, niggas slid. And since they slid, they hid. And after they got done hiding, we had to file all you. It's like, yeah, we don't want to hear none of that whole. No, we want to hear dirt. We want to hear scandal. Yes. Kendrick knew what he was doing. That's why we listened to his doors. You're making me think a lot. You're making me think a lot. Like done about no. Absolutely not. Okay? You should have took a page out of Nicki Minaj's book. Okay? She said, little boogie down, basic bitch thinking she back to back. Me and Drizzy laughed at that. They say numbers don't matter, but when they discussing the kings, you know, so it's like you should have came like that. Big bitch on the court, bitch in the bleachers. Like that's like, bro. Like, what are you doing here? Hello? Hello? That's why when nobody listens to it, wasn't fun. Kendrick's track, Not Like Us, is fun. The beat fun, all of that, you know, we get the guys. What you should have did, like you did, too bad, bitches, and we kissing in the way, kissing. I need that black quad and the keys to the safe. You should have came like that, girl. Like King. Yes. Yes, you should have came like Kendrick. Are you jealous? Cause I'm writing on my own music and you super pressed. Like, should have came, we should have been fun. Like, girl. After you, back after you, back after. It should have been fun. It wasn't. No. I have to take out a notebook and shit, write stuff down. I'm like, okay, well, what does this mean? What is the 6 and who is viewing? What's these damn owls? A 1, a 2. I'm like, oh, what is going on here? Hello? Kendrick's song was fun. It was. That's why it blew up. That's why it went viral. That's why he at the Super Bowl hole. And you ain't even going this year. Because as soon as they they gonna put the camera right on you. They gonna put the camera right on you. You gonna be. They gonna put the camera right on you. Right on you. And Adonis. Because he this color. They're going to put it right on both of y'all. And you're going to be sitting there. Correct. And it's probably A minor. So and I'm like, girl, it was fun. That's I honestly think, and it's catchy. You can get it right away. Everybody gets it right away. We know he talked about a beige. Like it's just it was cute. It was a cute fun song. You know that's it. That's all. That's why we told Kendrick after this. Kendrick trying to make another track. We said Kendrick, no, oh hell no. It sounded like Kendrick took a book, a psychology book, and just sat there reading it to the beat. We like Kendrick, no, you won. Let it go. Let it go. You in California, stand down. Y'all can stand down, and I'm a girl. You won. It's over with. Don't y'all do this. Okay? Yo, this is not about to keep happening. Okay, we have a smash hit on our hands, Kendrick. Let's focus on that. Okay, best revenge is with your paper. So and then that's just what that word. Okay, gays. So Drake is just super butthurt over losing this rap battle, and we've never seen anyone in history take it this far because you are supposed to diss. That's why it's called a diss track. A diss track. He want to be mad at us like he wasn't texting 13, 14-year-old Billy from Stranger Things. Well, I mean, she was A minor. Y'all sitting there texting about boys, you giving her advice, all of that shit, teenager. Ew. Ew. What is Adonis' number so I can give him advice about girls? What's Adonis' number, Drake? Hurry up. What is Adonis' number? So we can talk about girls. Got your nerve. Yes. Yes. What's her name? Bobby? Bobby Millie? Millie Bobby? Billy? That's what I call it. Billy. Mm-hmm. Correct. So, yes. She a little girl. And you sitting there texting her about boys. It's like, why? I'll pull up the receipts, Drake. I can pull them up, Drake. So, yeah. You probably do be talking to A minor. Like, certified wop, 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 wop. Like, I mean, it gives that. Little piece. Little piece. Little piece. I say pull them up. Not, say less. Say less. No, I love receipts. I love receipts, girl. Say less. He was texting Millie Bobby. She was a number teenager. What, 13, 14, something like that? She might have been younger. And we have the text. Guerrero. Yes, he was 32 and she was 14. It says right here, hold on. Boom. I want the actual text messages. Okay, right here. Boom. Right here. Boom. And check it out. Okay. What is it? Okay. Okay, so look. And it's probably A minor. 14-year-old Millie Bobby texts Drake 31 texts about boys. Internet is horrified. This is called grooming. Y'all want me to read the text? I can read the text. I can read the text. I can read the text. Girl, I sure can. Hold on, I'm about to read some. Millie Bobby was recently asked about her relationship with rapper Drake, and the internet is very confused. On the red carpets at the Emmys on Monday night, the 14-year-old Stranger Things star told Access Hollywood, "I love him." Regarding her friendship with the 31-year-old, she continued, "I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic, a friend and a great role model. We text each other the other day, and he's like, 'I miss you so much.' And I was like, 'I miss you more.'" How do you miss somebody so much after meeting them one time? And them being 14 and you 31 turning 32. Bro, and it's probably A minor. So, Brown had previously said that Drake gives her life advice. So the reporter, Kit Hoover, asked her, "What kind about boys?" The teen replied. Why are you 31 turning 32 years old giving 14-year-old advice on boys? And it's probably A minor. So I'm like, yeah, Kendrick wasn't too far off. That's why he said it. He'd say it like it's coming from nowhere, you know. That's like saying that about Rihanna. And it's probably ain't minor. Like, yeah, no. She don't with children and people churn. She don't do that. So yeah, you got your nerve. You got your nerve. About boys, the team replied, he helps me. Yeah, he's great. He's wonderful. I love him. Pressed for what advice he gives about boys, she said, that stays in the text messages. Because the reporter was like, oh, well, what kind of advice about boys? Because I would have been intrigued too. I would have been like, about boys? Why? What y'all be saying? What? What he be saying? Because Grove. So Amelia said that stays in text message, but the text messages got popped anyway. The text messages are all out there. So again, I don't see why Drake was so upset. It's like, this is your character. Same thing with you and Billie Eilish. SZA, I believe he slept with her when she was 17. When SZA was 17, she slept with Drake. She did. He was 17. They slept together, but she was 17. And she didn't tell nobody, he did. He popped her. He just put the business out there that they slept together. And this was before she was like famous, or anything like that. Yeah, she was 17. Correct. And popped her. And then you have the situation to where he was rapping to that young lady on stage. She was, what, 16, 17? And he was caressing all over her. He kissed her. All of that. So it was probably A minor. I'm like, what are you mad at? Like, stay with people kids. Drake, stay away from people kids. That's all you gotta do. Grab. You got your nerve. You got your nerve trying to act like you mad at Kendrick for telling the truth. He ain't lying on you. He ain't lying on you. It ain't like, Grab. You got your nerve. Great. But yeah, so allegedly he dropped it. But I'm wondering why he didn't drop the lawsuit against Kendrick Lamar, because he is suing Kendrick for defamation of character, about the whole, A minor and, the sort of wop, 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 wop. So he's still suing him for that. So I'm wondering, is he going to drop that suit against Kendrick? Because if you're not suing the music groups anymore, or Spotify, why still sue Kendrick? Like, hello. Because he had 2 lawsuits in filings or whatever. And one was defamation against Kendrick Lamar. So I wonder if he dropped that one, because I feel like that would be only fair. It's like, it's a rap battle, get over it. When you didn't sue Pusha T. You didn't sue him. He said all type of stuff. He outed that you had a son, all of that. Although he got that information from Kanye West. Correct. Kanye West had Pusha T signed to him in his label when he was making that album and diss track about Drake. Because Kanye West and Drake fell out because Drake slept with Kim Kardashian. Correct. Correct. That's what that were. So that's why Kanye popped Drake and gave Pusha T that information about Drake's son Adonis, because Drake slept with Kim Kardashian. That's why Drake came out with the song Kiki, Do You Love Me? Kiki is Kim. That's what he used to call Kim Kardashian. Kiki. Her name's Kim, K-I-M. Kiki, K-I-K-I. Kiki. That's what we're talking about. Correct. Kiki, Do You Love Me? Are You Riding? That's about Kim Kardashian, because she was married to Kanye. So that's what he's saying. Like, Kiki, are you riding? Like, although you married, are you riding with me? Like, what? Say you never ever leave. Stay beside me. That's about Kim Kardashian. Correct. So yeah, so that's why he came out with that track. That was just him clapping back at Kanye, because that's why they're no longer friends, because Drake is his wife. Correct. So yeah, hair flip. Move right along, and that's not alleged, that's true. That's fact. Kim Drake while she was married to Kanye. She did. Correct. And Kanye found out about it. Yeah. He was pissed. He was livid when he found it out. Yeah. So he helped Pusha T go after Drake. That's how the feud exploded. you know. Because yeah, I thought Kiki was made up. No, that's what Drake says. Kiki is not made up. Kiki is Kim. That's Kim Kardashian. That's why he didn't say Kim. He said Kiki because he knew. He knew better. He knew. He just throwing shade. You know, just subtle shade. Real. Just like Kanye didn't come out and say that he had a child. uh, Pusha T did, but Pusha T stated out of his own mouth that he got that information from Kanye. Kanye gave him that tea. Why would Kanye do that if Kanye and Drake are supposed to be cool? Like, why would you do that? Why would you tell, like, Drake didn't want nobody to know that he had a son. Drake told Kanye about Adonis. That's how Kanye knew, because they were friends. How else would Kanye have found out? Nobody knew about Adonis. No one. So yeah, he told them because they were friends. And it's just like us, like how we YouTubers are. We be cool with each other. We tell each other things, and then if we falling out, what you think we gonna do? We gonna say what y'all told us. And that's what Kanye did. They fell out, so he told Pusha T, who was signed to his record label, making a diss track and damn near album about Drake. And yeah, hey, he has a son. Put that in there. He got a kid. Kanye was giving all the dirt. Kanye was giving up all the tea. All that information because Pusha T didn't hang with Drake. Like, how does you know all this stuff about Drake? Like, how are you saying all this stuff about him? You don't know him like that. Like, y'all know of each other. Y'all been around each other, but like, y'all don't like know each other. So how do you know this tea? It would take somebody that is friends with Drake to be giving this information. And yeah, so Kanye gave up all the tea. Kanye's like, that, my wife. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go in there and destroy him. Is what that word. I'm gonna need you to go in there and get with that. So yeah, that's what the word. So Drake getting his lick back on Kanye. Made that song Kiki, Do You Love Me? Are You Riding? That's about Kim Kardashian. Go listen to the lyrics. go listen. He talked about Kim. It is when you start to like actually listen and put two and two together, you be like, damn, is he talking about her? You know, like, yeah, like that's what we're talking about. So just throw a shade from a distance. So yeah, they've been subliminally throwing shit at each other for years though. So that's nothing new. But let's move into Ali Carter. So Ali Carter is definitely the new Hagwa, right? And Shelly is definitely the new Hodel. Absolutely. Shout out to my friend, the Official King Payne. Now he interviewed. Ooh, I need to pull it up. He interviewed Ali Carter's sister Kesha. Okay, so we're gonna listen to a little bit of that. We're gonna listen to a little bit of that. Hold on. We're gonna listen to a little bit of his interview with Kesha. Shout out to Kesha. Hold on. I had to pull it up earlier. What is this? What is this? So I seen that the hack was responding to Legina Gold. Hag, I'm gonna tell you this once, and I'm gonna tell you this one time only, ho. You gonna fuck with a lot of people, but you're gonna leave Legina alone, you stupid bitch. You absolutely are. Okay? Because I can get on your road all over again. Do not play with me. Literally, your deceased son, I will repop you. Okay? So you could keep your mouth off Legina. Because I'm gonna play about a lot of things, but not her. Okay? You're just mad that she gets a paycheck from YouTube and you don't. So yeah, Legina can say what the she wants to say to you. You can hag. You psycho. She can say whatever she wants to say to you. I don't know what the your problem is. You better go sit your bald head ass down some goddamn where. Yeah, don't let them stitches in the front of your head get you confused. I know them braids is tight because it's holding on to prayer, because it's holding on to anxiety, because it's holding on to crumbs, ho. But yeah, you can have a seat. You sure can, bald head ho. Yeah, you can have a seat, girl. You sure can, peanut with braids. Got your goddamn nose over there still shaped like a goddamn potato sack. Talking bonnet on weave crumbs. Yeah, you're gonna speak on a lot of people, but yeah, you can leave Legina the fuck alone. You sure can. Because if you're gonna pop off on her, I'm gonna pop off on the magpie. I sure will. I'll bring that hoe up out that damn basement. Over there in that damn sand, wherever she at. Yeah. Yeah. I have her at the embassy trying to get over here. to go sit your ass down somewhere, because we can play that game. We sure can. Yeah, I will light her ass magpie. I will light her up. Sure will. Her that lipstick grill, that gas station wig. Like, yeah, I will light up her world. I sure will. You can play with me if you want to. Have that hoe out there with a hatchet. You okay? You can play that game if you want to, skank. So, yeah, because just know we're better. Just know we're better. Shout out to my friend, the Fish Kingpin. Hold on, let me pull this. I'm like, girl, not Gina. I'm like, yeah, please go have a seat somewhere, hag whore. Yeah, go have a seat. Jay-Z still rep you? No? Oh, okay. Girl, you still go to Diddy parties? Yeah, several. Any? Yeah, worry about that. Because we're not worried about what you nor I'll be sure. Girl, he can't decide if he went into a coma because he got diabetes or if he wanted to win because Diddy had a nurse come up there. Girl, anybody listening to Albie? Girl, we don't want to hear from him. Shout out to Albie, but it's over for her. So if I were you, Albie, I would stay as far away from her as possible. I sure would. I would stay as far away from her as possible. Like, you want credibility, stay away from her. That's all I can tell you. You want credibility, stay away from her. Yeah, because we still waiting for the Kim Porter book. We still waiting for these 7, 8 witnesses that she got. A Jay-Z witnesses, Diddy witnesses. We still waiting for all these people. Now all of a sudden she's talking about there's bigger things going on. There was bigger things going on before you start lying. There was bigger things going on before you start lying. You ain't have to do that. You did not have to do that. Now, they sent some pictures. Ooh, Allie popped. Ooh, Allie popped. Now, one, I want to say, Keisha, you are very pretty. Keisha, you are cute. I'm like, ooh, Keisha, you pretty girl. I like her. So, King Paint interviews her. Hold on. So, about Allie Carter. Now, Allie has allegedly, according to her family, lied about damn near everything. Lied about damn near everything. She ain't told the truth about Nathan. This is the official King Pain, okay? The official King Pain. The official King Pain. So I'm gonna need y'all to go over there and fully watch the whole video, okay? But we're gonna watch part of the interview over here. So Allie is being popped. This is her sister Keisha. Hold on, right here. Her sister Keisha, she's so pretty. And we're gonna get into what they had to say. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Because you wanted to clear the air, you want to set the record straight about. Hold on, let me make this smaller so they both can be on the camera. Okay, there we go. Yes. Absolutely. And what made you want to set the record straight? Well, I've been commenting on videos of my sister stating that she was lying. I never really got a response from anyone responding to me trying to tell them that. Oh, I'm sorry. If you was trying to reach out to me, boo, girl, I'm sorry. I've been so busy, girl. But we love you, Keisha, girl. Y'all shout out the official King Pain. Y'all go over there and subscribe to listen to the whole interview. We're just going to listen to a bit of it. She's lying until my mother gets on video, and then my mom starts talking, and what my mom said in the video that made me want to speak is that she says she doesn't abuse her daughters, or she's close with all of her daughters, including my son, which is her grandson. And that is a lie because she does not. Now look, y'all, that's Allie Carter. Allie Carter said in that picture, hold on, let me pull it. Let me go back to it. Because she said that she was never pregnant and that she can't have kids because she was R-worded in the closet at her biological mom's home. But this picture, not this one, hold on. The video that made me want to speak is that she's says she doesn't abuse her daughters, or she's close with all of her daughters, including my son. Right there. So Allie says that she was just big, and she was. But it does give that you could have been pregnant. That very so much gives that you could have been pregnant, and Allie is a hoe. So it's a high probability. And Allie, I can call you a hoe because you are. You are absolutely a hoe. Do not get it twisted. Okay? That's one thing that does annoy me about Allie Carter is that she want to go around here and act like everybody was assaulting her when she was just actually just running around being a natural born slut. Because that's just what that were. That's just what that were. Like, let's just be real. You were a hoe. You was. You slept your way around. You slept with people for places to stay and stuff like that because you didn't want to be at your mom's house because she treated you like shit. So you were a hoe. That's what you were. Let's keep it real. Yeah. Let's not fuse the victim because she willingly said that she had a pimp. So that means that she was willingly being pimped by a dude. She didn't try to get away from him. She was allegedly, 15. So her mom, Shelly, called the police on her pimp. So I mean, you were willingly going out there sleeping with people for money. Yeah, not all pimps are abusive. Some just hook you up with Johns. They just know a lot of dudes how to pay for it. And they line you up and and make sure that and you get them the money. They give you a little percentage out of it. That's just what that word. So yeah, you were a hoe. Let's not get that twisted.
Which is her grandson. And that is a lie because she does not talk to me. She does not talk to my son as well.
And for anybody else to say anything different, she proved it. When she said she was 17, Allie, in the surviving that we listened to yesterday, or did yesterday, she said that she was cool. She met this boy named Isaiah, and she went to his home. And that day when they were in the shower, same day? Girl. Girl. She ain't say we was together and, we were out for a couple weeks and then we decided to take a shower together and all that. No. Same day. Same day. But met him at fourth period, was in his shower by dinner with muddy feet, with dirty feet. With dirty feet? So yeah, you was a hoe. Okay. All right. You was a hoe.
Well, we do not get along due to childhood trauma that I experienced with my mom myself. And then on the other hand, with my sister is doing a lot of lying. She pretty much lied about a lot.
She said her sister pretty much lied about a lot. She said, "Oh yeah, she lying her ass off. Oh, she definitely lying." And I believe Kesha. I believe the sister. I don't believe she has any reason to lie. And she's brought plenty of receipts. She's showing a bunch of pictures. Shout out to Fisher King Payne. Y'all get over there and check out the video in its entirety. But she's putting up plenty of pictures of them, growing up together and whatnot. So she's legit. She is sister.
She's never been abused as a kid sexually at all by my mother. Don't even witness her ever being abused.
Oh yeah, Allie. Ooh, girl, you was real big. Ooh, big bag, big bag. Ooh, Allie, you was big as hell, girl. Ooh, you was big, girl. Yes, a big girl. Can you back it up? Okay. Period. Period. Is this why your mama think you sick, girl? Is this why she thinks Shelly got you? Because, girl, you had the front and back. Girl, Allie, I would have smashed then. Allie, I would have slept with you. Allie, I would have hit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have hit. I would have hit. What? 100%. I would have hit most definitely. Correct. Yes, I would have smashed. I sure would have. Yes, I would have made. I would have made some cheese. Yes, Allie. Okay. Period. Now this person I could get down with. I do. We're good. Okay. Um. The one right now. And what happened to your teeth? Is you ever gonna tell that story? Because that is annoying. You sit here forcing us to look at these damn chompers, and you won't even explain why that is what that were. Girl.
My mom and my sister had a really good relationship. If there was any physical abuse going on in the household, it was with me the most out of all of my sisters. There was a lot of mental abuse.
Okay, so Kesha said she was the one over there being punched and pinched and kicked and stomped on. She said it was not Allie. She said a Tory girl cut it. She said the entire time she was there, although she left in I believe like around like 2008 or 2009, that she never witnessed Allie be abused. Although Allie says that her mother was over there abusing her.
Physical abuse, but never nothing sexual.
And she said her mom SA'd her. Allie said her biological mom, Rhonda, SA'd her. And this is why I can appreciate Kesha, because Kesha's just like, yeah, no. that never happened. Like, I was there. Like, she's not telling the truth. My mom was abusive, mental, verbal, physical. She was, but never sexual. Is what Kesha is explaining.
Absolutely. And I think any story worth being told should be told from the beginning. Can you tell us what your earliest childhood memory is? Um, just just in general. Yeah, you in the home, your mom, you and your sister. What can you remember? Well, my mother kept a beautiful home. Um, she kept us looking good. She took good care of us. But as far as love with me, it did not exist between me and my mom. Um, my mom did not. We didn't get along at all. I never felt like my mother ever loved me because I was always getting abused by her. And then watching her sisters, since I'm always getting in trouble, getting beat on and everything, my sisters don't get in trouble. If they do, they're getting yelled at, probably cussed at, but like physically, child.
So to me, that's just Allie mirroring her sister's story, taking her sister's story and putting it as her own. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So Keisha's also explaining how her mother never showed them love. And that's when I brought up the other day the whole competition thing. Some mothers do compete with their children. They feel like because they provide a roof, because they provide food, and because they put clothes on your back, that their job is done. It's not. It's very so much not. That's why being a parent is one of the most difficult jobs in the world, because your job is truly never done. Okay? You wake up, you take care of your kids, you get them off to school if they're in school, they come home from school, you take care of them when they get home, you feed them, you make sure they bathe, you make sure that they dress, you make sure that you get ready for the next day of school. Then when they go to sleep, you gotta still protect them and watch over them and make sure that it's just a never ending thing. It's like, oh my God, it's just all 24 hours, type of job. So nurturing, being there for the kid, asking them questions, checking in on them, all of those things come with parenting and they are extremely important. So when you grow up without love from your mother or father, mainly your mother, because I feel like the mother is the main component in, the nurturing aspect in raising the child. If you don't feel that, then that can throw off a lot of things in your future. So, like a parent hugging you and telling you that they love you, or giving you a kiss, or stuff like that, telling you that they're proud of you, showing up to stuff that is important to you. Um, all of those things build self-esteem. If I was telling you that you're beautiful, or that you're handsome, if you're a guy, or that you're cute, whatever, building that self-esteem, that is, essential. That's where we get our confidence and stuff from, is the people that are raising us. So when those elements are missing, when you grow older, you lack in so many areas, right? So it's all about, when they say generational, breaking the cycle. There's a lot of families, especially black families, people don't say I love you to each other. When they usually say it is when a person is like leaving, or like going somewhere for a while, or moving. Then it's like they'll say I love you, instead of it just being an everyday, or every other day common occurrence, to where, you are hearing those words. So hearing it is necessary, and it's very important. So how can you convey when you love somebody if you don't know what love is, if you don't know when to say it? So then you carry that into your own children. So then you have your own kids, and since in your household there was never any really I love yous, or hugs, or kisses, or cuddled up on a couch watching movies, since none of that type of intimacy and stuff happened, then you're going to do the same thing to your kids. It's going to be the same way. You're not going to really say I love you. You're not, because none of that, you don't know it. So in order to do something, it's because you've either been taught it or seen it. If you don't have those tools, then how can you pass them on, to anybody? So The intimacy level is completely cut off. So going into a relationship, a person doesn't know how to be romantic, or have an intimate moment to kissing their loved one and their boyfriend or girlfriend and telling them that they loving them and that they want to be with them. It usually takes somebody else to do so, right? So how the bond or the curse is broken is somebody's coming in that had all of those things and teaching you, how to do them. Teaching you how to love someone, teaching you how to care about somebody, teaching you how to respect boundaries, and all of those things have to be taught. So with men is usually a woman. A woman usually comes in and shows a man what love is and shows them how to parent, shows them how to, so they're just following suit. They're just doing what wifey does. My wife does this. So when the baby cries, my wife does this. So they're following suit. If they would have got that energy from their parent, then they would know a lot of these things already, but they don't. So lacking intimacy, you could be sitting there with the person that you are with, and the only time that you are intimate is when you are having sex, means that you have had a lack of that in your life. So a dude that'll only caress or touch on this girl when he wants to have sex means that he doesn't know intimacy. It means a lot of people didn't say like "I love you" or cuddle with him or hung out with him in a way to where he could feel loved. So he don't know how to pass it on. He doesn't know what it is. He has never seen like a real relationship. If your parents aren't together or your mom's just single or your dad's single, if you don't see a functioning relationship, you're not going to know how to be in one. So then you'll get with somebody and keep effing up, and whether it's cheating or just dropping the ball, getting a job, quitting a job, instead of having a family bond, working to take care of your family. That's not what you saw. So if a black man is coming from a household to where a single mother did everything and did her best and got him to, the graduation point and all of that, that's what he knows. So if he's gonna take care of anybody, it's gonna more sort of be himself before he gets with a woman and takes care of her. And because he never saw that, he never saw a man take care of his mom. Like she did everything. So that's how he gonna feel. He gonna feel like he gotta do everything. So it's not that he's selfish. He just don't know how to be any other way. He don't know. So you gotta like teach them that. And it's unfortunate because that's the parents' jobs. That's their job. So with me loving on my kids and whatnot, my son knows how to show affection to his girlfriend, and whatnot, because we've loved on him, his mother and I. We've showed him, how to be affectionate with people, why you should be affectionate, yes buttons, no buttons, reading the room, reading a person's energy. We've taught them all of those things. We would sit on the couch and hang out with them. Even still to this day, if I walk into anywhere with my kids, even my sons, well, my younger son, not my older son, but they'll still hold my hand, or they'll still put, like, my daughters will still wrap their arm around my arm, like, as we're walking through and stuff like that. So just those little gestures like that, me pulling a chair off from them, me holding the door open for them, and all of that stuff, my sons see that. So they know to do the same thing. Like, my son will run and grab the door, open up for his mom, or if he sees a woman, he'll just randomly do it, like, or he'll stand there and hold the door so that the woman can come through. He's seen me do all that stuff. So that's why he's doing it, So it really helps when you have a healthy relationship with your parent, because then you can move forward with the same, lessons and teachings. But when you don't have them, it makes life hard. So with Allie and her sisters, not knowing intimacy is going to make them long for it. So Allie is longing for a parent, always been longing for somebody to love her, longing for a mother. That's why her and Shelly's bond is so strong, because Shelly does love Allie. She does. And Allie loves her. That is real. Now, their stories may not be real and a lot of this other stuff that they're doing, but the love that they have for each other is very real. And that is what Allie has been searching for. If she would have got that from her mom, there would be no Shelly. If Rhonda would have loved her kids how she was supposed to, because love is free and love is easy. It is. But then you have a lot of women that are scorned in their raisings, that they didn't have their father around, or their father treated them badly, beat them, and things like that, or their mother did. They'll harbor those feelings instead of going to talk about it or getting it out. No, they'll take it out on their own kids. Well, I wasn't loved or treated with this or that, but y'all ain't got to be neither. My mom made sure that I had a roof over my head, clothes on my back, and food in my mouth. So I'm going to do the same thing for y'all. So I feel bad for Rhonda, because it gives that whoever brought her up that it wasn't good. Because it shows in her actions and how she's treated her own children, and all of that, and how her daughters feel about her. So yeah, it is definitely generational. So a person like Kesha, who's speaking right now, you could tell she's definitely broke the cycle. She's broke the cycle. She's had a son, and you can tell she loves her son. She is crazy about her son, and I believe she overloves him just because of the lack of love that she didn't receive. So she wants to make sure her son knows, if you don't know nothing else, you know that mommy loves you. Because that's something that I never knew and still don't know to this day. So I'm going to make sure that you have that. And it's free. Love is free. I mean, it don't take much effort. It feels good, to love somebody. That's how you could tell Rhonda, you definitely have no self-esteem, not low self-esteem, no self-esteem, because you don't feel worthy of love, because that's why you won't give it. You usually don't give something that you don't feel that you are worthy of. So you don't give your daughters the love that they deserve because you don't feel the desire to love yourself. You don't like who you are. So it doesn't matter about how your daughters feel about you, because if you can't get over how you feel about you, you are your own worst enemy. That's why you go from 0 to 100. One moment you'll make it seem as if you care for them, and then the next moment you are bashing them, you're threatening them. Like, why do you go from 0 to 100? A lot of unresolved things that have went on with you is what that were. And you feel like your daughters are forced to obey you, even in their adulthood, that they're forced to obey you like they owe you. They don't owe you anything. You owe them. Because if you would have loved them, you wouldn't be threatening a Shelly. You wouldn't be calling her to the street. You wouldn't be telling her to let your daughter go. What? Crazy. Insane. But let's keep listening.
Abuse, I experienced that, so I don't have any really good memories from my childhood that I could say with my mom.
So your earliest childhood memories are of abuse?
Yeah, just abuse. Mom not loving me. Just I've battled with health issues as well. So being sick and not feeling loved by my mom, and then her being so strict at the same time, and I just didn't feel nothing but can't wait to turn it.
Marie says her mother abused them and wants to blame them at the same time. Well, and I believe that comes from what happened to their mom. So whatever happened to her, I'm sure she probably felt the way about it too. But since it wasn't acknowledged, or since she wasn't validated in what happened to her, she just passed it on. So she doesn't, I really feel like Rhonda doesn't feel that she deserves to be loved. She doesn't feel that way because she's never had it, ever. Although she does, and all three of her daughters, your children will love you unconditionally. They will, and that's how you're supposed to love them too. But there's conditions that comes with Rhonda's love, because that's how she was loved. She was loved with conditions. So as long as I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing this for you as your parent, this is what you have to do. You always respect me. You never speak ill of me. You never talk back. When I say something, you do it immediately. All that, you know, and nobody's perfect, right? But that is what she is expecting. She is expecting them to follow her, but where she's leading them to, they don't want to go. And that's the friction, the wall, if you will. Is that I don't think that these women, especially Kesha and Allie, if she truly changed, then I think that they would probably be open to having a relationship with them. But they know that she's set in her ways. That is how she's going to be for the rest of her life. So I would rather just not deal with her at all, you know? And I get being younger, when Rhonda was younger, having kids and stuff, you're just a learning lesson. You learn a lot, along the way. So you have adult women, your adult daughters, speaking like this of you is crazy when you've had so much time to be able to try to repair it, and fix it. You can't erase it, nothing like that, no, but you can repair and move on. And it doesn't seem like Rhonda is interested in doing any of those things. It doesn't seem like she's interested. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. She wants to be right instead of a mother. That's what I feel with Rhonda. Rhonda wants to be correct. She doesn't care about how this is affecting her kids and her grandchild that she doesn't spend any time with because the mom doesn't want anything to do with her. She don't care nothing about that. She care about being correct. She care about how people are looking at her. It's in the light that she wants to be looked at in, just like she treats her children. If her children don't do what she say, then it's a problem. If her children don't make the decision that she wants them to make, then it's a problem. It's the same thing with this social media thing. If y'all not looking at me and how I feel that y'all should be looking at me, then, you know, same thing.
18 to get away.
Tell us more about the abuse. What did the abuse look like, if it's not too much?
Ooh, it's kind of painful to talk about. Well, one of the things that my sister described in her recording that I will speak about, she talked about my mom. I believe it was stuffing her leg in my neck or something, and I was the one that have the health issues. Well, I'm the one that she's talking about. So it was just very bad abuse. I don't even really want to discuss it. Puts me in a bad mood to where it's hard to get out of. But yes, my sister, she said it in her video, and I'm the sister that she was talking about.
And that's part of the reason you want to speak out, because she was on another platform saying that she had a good relationship with you and
she doesn't. So when she did that, that just really made me mad. And then you're speaking about my son, and that I don't. My last memory of my mother is that I will speak about. I went to my mom with my son, and I needed help from my mother. I didn't receive that help, and I got jumped on by her and my three sisters. And my son was in the middle of this, and he witnessed it, and it damaged him. And he was only 4 years old, and she threatened to shoot me in front of him.
Wow.
Told him that he'll never see me again. Put him upstairs in a room. Police came. Police told me to leave. They didn't help me and my child. So it's just abuse like that to where I can't, and I will not deal with my mother. And then afterwards, my father passes, and she doesn't care. She doesn't reach out. But you're on the internet saying that you love your daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And you do anything for your daughters and whatever. And that's not true.
That is so sad. Poor thing. Mm-hmm. Keisha, we love you, girl. It's horrible.
Do you believe that she's really looking for Allie?
She probably is, because she wants her to stop talking.
I can see that too. It gives that that she wants to try to control what Allie is saying. Now that they've all been linked as family, I feel that. I do think that about her, and I also believe everything Keisha's saying. I don't think that she's lying about anything. Telling your experience, I think, is easy to remember, and she fluently talks with full recollection of everything. So yeah, I believe everything she's saying. I don't, and what reason truly would she have to lie? She's not like bashing anyone. So Keisha is Allie. No, Keisha is Allie's sister, biological sister. Is who Keisha is. So she grew up in the same household with Allie. That's why she's coming forward stating that the things that Allie has said, a lot of the things that she said are not true. They just didn't happen, you know.
But I don't know. I don't believe that she loves her and cares for her. She's extremely angry at her. So I don't believe that if she does get her back, that she will love her or anything, because she's extremely angry. She's just gonna probably snap at her, and that's one reason why Tori will not come out and be like, I want to go back home with my mom. No, she would not do that. I know she wouldn't do that.
So let's go back to your childhood. How was Tori as a child?
Very outspoken, goofy, um, sweet and loving. She's not the same like the way she was that I remember. She's totally different, and that's because she's been up under Shelly's care. She's not that same little loving sister she was.
And how were you as?
I would have to. No, I'm not saying agree about the. She's not the same and stuff like that. I don't know Allie, so I don't know how she was back then. But I will say that I do agree that the stories that Allie has, Shelly was never reporting. Besides, honestly, I feel like the stuff she put in her mind. I don't feel like the stories of abuse and stuff. I don't feel like that's coming from Allie. I think it's coming from Shelly. I think that Allie may have a story, and I think Shelly convinced her to go live with the antics. Yeah. I do believe that they do want to help children. I do think that they want to do that. But I just don't think they're going the right way about it. Allie, when she did do that, what do you call it, rally, and talked about Diddy and escaping and all of the, she really had no detail to anything that she was saying. You could tell the stories were made up. They're not real stories. No one can prove any of it. It's just not real. And you could tell she was trying to skate over it. She was trying to get to, you know, talking about something else. You could tell she really didn't want to talk about it because she, seconds, she spoke on it and then moved on to talking about children and CPS and all of that. She never elaborates when it comes to these allegations that she has on people like Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Denzel, Young Jock. She never elaborates. She'll just say that, oh, this person did this and this person did that. Even when talking about Akon, she said Akon did something to the other girl. Oh, he didn't hurt me. It's like, then how do you know what was going on with her? Like, what is this? How did you get there? Why were you there? Were you invited? Whose house was it? Like, what? There are no details. So I believe that Shelly feeds her these stories. They watch stories and stuff online together. They take bits and pieces from it. So it's like the audacity of Allie to go live trying to make it seem like, with the other victims, the other fake victims that have come forward, like the Lamishas and the Adrias and the Hagwires, coming forward stating her name because you're doing the same thing that they're doing, just on a different level. But it's the same thing, 100%. That's why I say you, her, and Hag are one and the same. They're because y'all doing the same stuff, just a little different, but the same things though. Because Allie has been around all of these people, the Hunter Bidens, the Donald Trumps, but has never, no one has corroborated her story or stories besides Shelly. That's why I feel like y'all in it together. You definitely are in this together.
As a sibling, as a child.
I got in with Tori, and that was about it.
What about the other siblings? Is it how? Let's be clear. How many? Is it just four other sisters, or is it boys and girls?
Five sisters.
Okay, five sisters.
I'm the second oldest. I didn't get on with my oldest sister. I got along with Tori. I didn't get along with my other little sister or my twin sisters. Like my twin sisters, they were babies, so I got along with them, of course. But the other, the other two, no.
And why was there so much discourse within the household?
I don't know. My mom has problems of her own that she.
Kia says, do you think that was her in the Run This Time video? No, not at all. Mm-mm. I wouldn't look back at that video. No. Mm-mm. And it's the eye color. Is the giveaway. Is the eye color. They don't have the same eye color.
I don't know. It's like just trying to just living at home, it's hard. She was just always, in my eyes, very, 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 very mean. And I just couldn't wait to get away. So I don't know if that's how my sister felt, but from watching her interact with my sister, they had a good relationship. But for me, just me. So for my sister to say she was abused by my mom, none of that is true at all. And then whatever she went through in the system when she was taken away from my mom, I don't really know. But I do know that I dealt with my sister till 2026.
The system did not take her away. Rhonda, you gave your daughter to the system. You didn't want to deal with her. You were over it, and you wanted her to leave. It's that simple. I do believe that after she left, Kesha, obviously your mom needed a new target. So I believe that Allie became that target. Because when you are abusive, you always need a target. You always need a target. And I think Allie wanted out. I, she didn't want to be there. It'd be like that. You know, sometimes when you're dealing with evil people, people that are just nasty, just, whoa. It'd be like that when you're dealing with an evil individual. You just don't want any parts, even if they're your parent. You just want to get out of Dodge. And I can see Allie wanting to do just that, get out of Dodge and be on her way. I could see her, you know, not wanting to deal with Rhonda. Just like Kesha. Kesha didn't want to deal with Rhonda either. She wanted to get out there. And no matter plane, train, car, feet, bike, she wanted out of there. And Allie gives the same thing. So I feel like Allie started to run away. And I believe that's how CPS came into the life. Because again, Keisha's saying she was the only one that was being abused because the other ones were like too small, you know, and all of that stuff. So otherwise, she didn't see nobody else being abused in the house besides her. So when she moves, of course, the mother's gonna need a new target. So when she moved out, the obvious other kids were still too young. So she put all her energy on Allie. And naturally, Allie's gonna wanna leave too. She's not gonna wanna be there. She's gonna wanna get out. So she starts running away, and cop calls and stuff like that start happening. And of course, with a runaway, CPS is going to instantly be interested in that and want to figure out what's going on, because children don't just run away. They don't. Now, you have some that get mad at their parent and will run away for a few hours. Sometimes, you know, you tell your kid no, they get mad and then they sneak out and whatnot. But that's not, they're not a literal runaway. A runaway is one that's gone at least 24 hours or more. You know, that's when it's like, okay, they coming back? Because it's been a whole day. So what's going on? But to just leave for a few hours, to me, that's not a runaway. It's you snuck out. Is what that is. But it's not like Allie was running away. Like, she didn't want to be there at all. She has no intention of coming back. So a lot of females will go out and they'll look for someone to stay with. And they're not going to approach women. They usually don't. They usually try to approach somebody that wants them. So like a man, and they're usually older, because those men have their own places and stuff. What's the point of going to find out, hang out with a high schooler or a middle schooler? If you're in middle school or junior high, they ain't gonna really besides with their parents. So you're gonna need somebody that has their own place. So that's when I feel like Allie started drifting into sleeping with older men, and stuff like that, to where she ended up getting pimped out. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna happen when you don't have any resources besides your body. You ain't got no job or anything like that. So how you gonna pay for your stay? Like, they're not just gonna just take care of you. So what do? You use your body. And then some of them will link and like date these men, you know, so they can have them exclusively to themselves, so they can make sure that they definitely have somewhere to stay, and whatnot, and protect their space by not letting them date anybody else. So yeah, you got to get it some way. If you're going to be running away, where you going to go? So I think that's what she was doing. And I think that she uses that as trying to say like, oh, I was trafficked at that point in time and da-da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't believe any of that. I think that you were out there willingly having sex with people for money and a place to lay your head. That's how I feel. I feel like you were willingly out there sleeping with people. You were not being affect or anything like that. I don't even think she was being pimped later on. But when she first started running away, I don't think she was being pimped. I think she was just out there meeting random people and sleeping with them because that's all she had to offer. She didn't have no money and I like to offer. So yeah, and I think that it really grew into other things. Every time she ran away, I think she stayed for longer and it got worse. Bumped into Shelly along the way. They built a relationship and a rapport with each other, and the bond just got stronger and stronger to where she kept in contact with Shelly. Shelly is a delusional conspiracist. And Allie is too, you know, part of conspiracy, part delusional, and their energies matched and the bonding of trauma. I think that they trauma bonded. I think that Shelly's parents probably wasn't shit, or whoever raised her was trash. And I'm talking about how her mom is trash and not a good person and evil and all of that. And the bond kind of went from there, you know. And then all of a sudden, it's all of this fake trauma being shared.
My sister was grown. We stopped talking, and I was with her when she was away from my mom in the system. So I don't know when she was so caught in this human trafficking, whatever crap. I don't believe none of that. It's all lies.
When you guys,
Sean, do you think the outrage towards I gotta go. Sean, do you think the outrage towards Shelly is the fact that she is white? No. 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 Besides, I think that Rhonda tries to use Shelly being white as a defense mechanism to get other black women to jump on board with her. I think that's what Rhonda does. Because what does Shelly being white have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? I'm black and I live better than Shelly. She living in a van, driving around America with a delusional 30-something years old woman that thinks she's still a young girl. Yeah. So I don't think that Shelly's race has anything to do with anything. I think that that's just an excuse because what does her being white have to do with anything? Like I don't understand that. What if a black woman would have adopted her, but and she acted the same way? A delusional black woman adopted her. What then? What then? You know. So yeah, I don't think that her race has anything to do with nothing. I think that's just an excuse, a deflection, past what the true tea is. Because what black women do a lot, right? And I'm not a black woman. I'm speaking on what I've seen, not what I've went through, right? So black women go through a lot. And I think that the humans go through a lot, but some of us is just packed on a little bit more. We just have a little bit more bad luck. So black women are resilient. And I think that it takes a lot to be a single mother and raise your children. Whether they have defects, disabilities, mental illness, none of that matters. Right? It's just that's your kid, you're responsible for him, you're gonna do what you do. Rhonda gave up. Most black women don't. They don't give up. So it's the audacity, if you're gonna bring up race, that white bitch got your daughter at all. At all. The audacity for you to allow her, out of all people, to have gotten your kid. She could have at least made sure Allie got passed to another sister. You know, or something like that and all. She didn't even care. She didn't even care. You gave up. So And most black women, especially single mothers, are struggling. They go through day-to-day trials and tribulations to raise their kids, but they do not give up. You gave up. So no respect. None. So you can stop trying to play the white card, the race card, to anything like that. Because the audacity of you to let a white motherfucker take your child in the first fucking place. So that's just like, I can't even look at Shelly's skin complexion when Shelly actually looked out for Allie. She looked out for her. She did. Shelly, that white woman, did what that black woman, Rhonda, didn't want to do. Whether she was delusional, crazy, psycho, to change the mind, manipulated her. Oh, well, she wouldn't have been able to do any of that if you, Rhonda, did not allow it. So how are you more angry at Shelly than the person in the fucking mirror? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. That's narcissism. Literally. How Rhonda is more upset at a white woman for doing what she wouldn't do is crazy. But you want to talk about her being white. What the does that have to do with anything? Because if anything, that's adding insult to injury. That's like double whammy. That's making it worse that you as a black woman let a white bitch come do what we supposed to do. Better try to hear that. But Shelly being white, oh well, what does that have to do with anything? I just don't understand that. Who cares? Like that's how I'm looking at it. That's how I'm looking at it. Shout out to Christina Marie. Hi, Christina Boo. She says she started having kids at 15. Something was bound to not go right. Right. And she kept having kids. Rhonda, like, kept having kids. Like, so, please. Now y'all blaming the mama. We're not blaming anybody but the person who the responsibility deserves. I have my children. If I have a problem child and I decide to let that problem child go into the system, who am I to have beef with who get them? How does that make sense? How can I be upset? Sean, why did you give your kid to the system? Sean, why did you let your kid go? Rhonda could have kept Allie. Allie was not taken out of her household. No, she was not. She willingly gave her up. Take her. That's what that were. She wasn't going back and forth battling to keep Allie. None of that. No, she didn't get. Take her. Take her. Who else would I blame besides her mother or her father? It's Allie's mother and father's fault. So Allie's mother, Rhonda, and her father, whoever he is, have no right to have any energy towards Shelly. Shelly did not walk up in that house and take Allie by her collar and pull her out of it. No, she did not. She did not steal Allie from Rhonda. That did not happen. Rhonda wasn't framed, nothing. She gave up. Take her. That's what that were. So how was it anybody's fault besides hers and her father? And then you bitches got the audacity to be trying to critique me. Like, if I was Shelly, I would cuss Rhonda the out. Because, bitch, you got your nerve. You got your nerve. Shut up. You sound stupid. You got a problem with me? Because I took your garbage? Because that's what you threw away. I took her out the garbage and you pressed? Brenda, are you really mad? That bitch really is Brenda. Brenda put her baby in the garbage. So did Rhonda. Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with no white people. All of that. Yeah, please. Please. Y'all just want to be on Rhonda's side, but you can't because the bitch is trash. She's trash. She is trash parent. She is trash grandparent. And she is a trash person. End of story. That's it. That's all. But you got the audacity to be trying to critique and have issue with what? With what? That don't even make sense. My kid's here because I want them here. If I choose to let them go, I don't get to complain about her now, who they with, who raised them. I don't get to do none of that when I could have did it all. That's weird. There is no siding with Rhonda. She's wrong all around the board and she can't clean it up. That's a problem because she can't clean it up. She's wrong for how Kesha feels. Y'all sit here, listen to this young, beautiful black woman describe how her black mother made her feel non-existent. But y'all trying to find a way to give sympathy and empathy to Rhonda. For what? Time is of the essence. We're living in the now. In the now, she could be trying to repair these relationships with the kids that she had. It's not the other way around. They did not abuse Rhonda. They didn't make Rhonda feel like nothing and all that. No. She needs to step to them like a real woman and handle what you need to handle. She don't want to do that. So she's trash. End of story. I would never talk to my children how she talks about her. Even if my children treated me like that, I would distance myself and I would check in. But I'm not going to go there with my child because I love him too much. So I'm not going to do that. And who knows what the future holds. I'm not going to ruin that by meeting them where they are when I'm much older. I understand being defiant, acting out. I get all of those things. But I still have to be there throughout the process. She not. She done completely checked out. This is why Kesha came forward, because Rhonda sat over there and lied and made it seem as if Kesha and Rhonda have a relationship. They don't. It's like, I don't talk to her. Like, no. But she over there lying like she a mom. No, you're not. Because you don't get to be a good mom to certain kids. You have to be a good parent to all of your motherfucking kids. All of them. You can choose which ones you like better. Well, I like y'all the most, so I'm gonna actually show y'all love and respect and give y'all guidance and all that. But you two, I hate you bitches. What? No, you don't get to do that. So if you didn't complete the process with all of them, then you failed. Then you have failed as a parent. Ain't no getting it together later. No, get it together now. Because you can still be a good parent, although you've made mistakes. You can still be a good parent. You can still do that. You can turn over a new leaf. Let the past be the past and try to create a new. No. That's too much like right, because she wants to be right. Kesha ain't in her life because Kesha won't go to her mom, Rhonda, on bended knee. And, oh, I'm so sorry for being a disappointment. I'm so sorry I didn't turn out how you wanted me to turn out. And I'm sorry that I had my TV loud at times. And I'm sorry that... So since Kesha won't do that, then Rhonda, like this to Kesha. Since Allie won't do that, Rhonda, like this. If Allie don't let Shelly go, then it's like... This girl is 30-something years old, Allie, and you still trying to tell her what to do? You still trying to tell her what to do? So you want the person that looked out for her because you wouldn't to exit her life so she can be stuck with you? She hates you. And you clearly hate her because you let her go. So why would she get rid of Shelly, somebody that actually loves her, and somebody that she loves, for somebody she loves? You. Yeah, I'll get rid of a person that treats me well and listens to me and understands me, all for somebody that's just going to belittle me and treat me like trash. That will put their hands on me if I don't agree with them, and I'll trade that in for that. Please. And you wonder why. So shout out to Kesha White. We are praying for you. So she wasn't abused by Diddy. She's never met Diddy. She's never met Diddy before in her fucking life. She's never met him. No, I don't think she's ever met a celebrity before in her life. Ever. No. Her beginning all the way up until she was 14, 15 years old has been explained. She has never met any of those people. She ain't never been no tunnel. She ain't never been affect. She ain't never been to Russia. None of that. All of that stuff is lies. She is a liar. And we even just popped her in the Young Jock video that we just posted. Like, girl, how you in Russia, running away, foster care, but not in foster care, but at the Playboy Mansion all at the same time. Then she said she escaped Russia. Blew me. Brittany Griner could barely get out of the country. Barely. But you just magically made it back. Magically. Russia's one of the worst countries to go to and commit a crime or, anything like that. One of the worst places to do so. And right, Trust. So we still waiting for that. She never explained how she got out of Russia. She said, I escaped. Escaped. What? Russia? Why you ain't hit up Brittany Griner? Why you ain't, send her the floor plan, the blueprint to get out? Because, girl, what are you talking about? Because if you're there illegally, if you're affect, then you're there illegally. There's really no real identification for you. And going through customs and stuff like that, they don't play. You got to have your together, or they will detain that ass until further notice. Okay? Yeah? So, yeah, you got to have your paperwork together. So if you escaped, how did you get back if I'm sure your handlers has your paperwork? How did you get back? Like, none of that makes sense. What? Karate all of a sudden? Hello? But you a secret assassin too? You work for the CIA too? Because I'm confused. How in the did you get out of Russia? But we both just believe it. No. Mm-mm. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. For Cocoa Puffs. Like, yeah, you're psycho. You're lying. So yeah, I completely agree with Kesha. Like she said, my sister lied about everything. Everything. Like she told the truth a little bit about the abuse and stuff, but it wasn't her. It was me. So she really didn't tell the truth about that. Now that was happening after I left, I don't know. But while I was there, none of that stuff was happening because I would remember. And if that happened, I would back her. It's like Kesha went through all of this stuff. Why would she not back Allie? Why would she not be like, oh yeah, that was happening, blah, blah, blah. No, just that. And I love that because that shows that she's being honest. That shows honesty because she don't like her mom, and neither does Allie. So why not just jump and pound on her, and just jump on the bandwagon with Allie and let's, just speak ill of her because we both don't like her. No, that's not what she did. She took the honest route. And I can appreciate that with Kesha, so shout out to Kesha White. I appreciate her, telling her story. Sorry that she had to get triggered and all that good stuff. It's never fun telling stories like that. So, yeah, but we will get more into this in the next live. I love you all. Please go over and check this full live out on the official King Payne, okay? The official King Payne is on that channel, not the Lituation channel, but go over there and subscribe to the Lituation too. But this interview of Allie Carter's sister, Kesha White, is on the official King Payne's main channel, okay? So y'all go over there and check that out. I love you guys. I will see y'all later, okay? I have to get out of here. I was here way longer than I thought I was going to be, like 3 hours? But yeah, at least we got in some good content for today, period. So I love you guys. So I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for all the super stickers. Thank you for gifting memberships and all that good stuff. I love you all. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until the next show, bye.